Welcome, everyone.
No, don't do that. That's not what we do here.
Trying
We
to
don't
get
do
my
that.
Mean Gene Okerlund on, bro.
Are you trying to be Mean Gene over here, huh? Trying to be old Mean Gene.
We don't do that around these parts, son.
Yeehaw.
You know, this podcast is going to be a bit of a slobber knocker.
It's gonna be a barn.
No, we're gonna call Fly like 5-6
It's gonna be a
minutes.
barn burner. That's for sure.
For the love of God.
It's gonna be a barn burner.
Yo,
Ha-ha.
Shit.
Oh my goodness.
They started playing with the bombs next door again.
Yes. So many bombs. So many bombs to drop.
I only put the lighter fluid away when they're smoking their cigars.
they gotta get it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, holy shit.
Hey, hey.
Double
Episode-
digits.
Oh shit. I'm fucking up already. Episode 10. Cool. Whoa. We did it.
Double digits, bro.
Dude.
Unbelievable. Who would have thought? We set out on this journey months ago. It's beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Just leave it right like that. I love it. Yeah, that's beautiful. Weeks ago, we started out on this wonderful, wonderful journey with our good friends. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, joined by Ice Cold Donnie.
Across from me is John fucking Reese.
And
And
then-
this week we got John Dot, a great friend of the show.
Good job.
Great friend of the
John
show.
Dot.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Give me
John
some.
Dot.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Pleasure having John Dot in the motherfucking building. Thank you, John.
So
been-
happy to be here.
It's been a long time coming.
Such a huge fan.
So last week was great. We had a good show with Derek Weaver,
Yeah, yep.
who came through with some sweet pieces, man. Awesome show. I had a great show. People, I think we had over 6,000 in attendance for that.
That was a cool spot too. That was my.
You
first
got
time.
talking in the
You gotta
mic.
talk.
That-
There's
that
a
was-
microphone in front of you.
I don't know how to use these things.
Yeah, you would think for being a rapper, you would know how to put a microphone in your mouth.
You know, only 5 people know I'm a rapper anyway,
That's okay.
so it's
That's
okay.
all
But
right. It's
that was a good spot though that you did the show at. That
Yeah,
cigar lounge.
shout out to Julian in Battleground South, man.
That
Thank
place
you.
is gorgeous, man. Nothing but TVs and couches and ashtrays, man.
Yeah, if you're
If you're a cigar smoker, you should go
yeah,
peep
man,
it out.
you should if you're into cigars and some nice liquor drinks, go check that spot out.
Liquor
I love
drinks.
it. I love it. And you
I
yeah,
don't
like
think
you
that
said,
guy had like a bottle of low shelf liquor in there. Like it was all good stuff. Like
yeah, he's got nothing but the goods.
oh man,
Yeah, Julian's got the goods down there at Battleground. For sure, man, and yeah, we're a few weeks away from getting our home base set up at the new recording studio.
That
We're
is
gonna have
exciting. Yes.
We're gonna have our podcast lounge area, and it'll be dope. So the only time you'll ever see us out of there for any of our shows is if there's a studio session.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, we're excited to have a home for it's kind of like we're building like a network here.
That's almost like the thought we had going into it. You
Right.
think?
It's almost
Damn
like
near.
we're
Like
building
we playing this shit or
right.
something.
It's almost like we're building a network of shows and game streams and streamers and artists and people who do cool stuff. So that's wonderful. that's cool. That's how it grows.
Yeah,
It
man.
grows into something, and just roll with it, see what happens.
Shout out to Matty Ice and Scholar, man, who's not here this week, but they're doing big things and shit like
Yes,
that.
sir.
Scholar today just had the drop that I produced featuring EJ Carter. That just went on all the streaming sites today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it's
Shout
on
out.
That's a
Tidal,
dope song,
Apple
too,
Music, Amazon, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora,
download that shit.
YouTube. It's everywhere.
And
You know
that
what I'm
song
saying?
is amazing. That whole project is amazing. It's available on SoundCloud as well.
Yes, yeah. So it
man.
got the nice master treatment, the whole thing. It sounds great, man. So
Sweet.
that just went up today. Check that out.
Well, we got a special guest coming on here in a little bit. We got our good fella, our good buddy,
Kenneth Fly Holmes.
Kenneth Fly Holmes.
That's the dude, man.
I could listen to him talk for hours and hours and hours. And sometimes he does talk for hours and hours. But we love to listen to him. So Kenneth will be stopping by here soon. John, are you figuring it out here?
Oh yeah.
I fucked around and his mic
don't-
input is a
he
little
don't-
sensitive. It's like him.
He's
a little
sensitive.
A
He
little
don't-
little bit. I get fidgety.
So we've got some cool topics we're going to talk about later. I got them posted up here on the board. Cardi B, Jordan Peele in the new movie Us. Amazon's got a little oopsie they did.
Oopsie.
A little special news break on the Olympics and a couple other things. Jussie Smollett, of course, and Trump and Russia and the Mueller investigation. We're all going to get to that here soon. But John Dot, how you been doing? How's the married life treating you, sir?
I am
Married gang. We're
both of
married,
you
but not to
guys.
each other.
Give
We're
you
both,
Wonder
we're both
Twins.
married to chicks.
give you guys a round of applause
see-
there because you guys deserve it for
We're,
the married
we're
life.
both married to chicks, bro.
Not to each other, no. I
Not to
love
each other.
doing that because I'm serving, and I'll see another married guy, and I'll be like, "Hey, Wonder Twins, bro," and they
That's
they,
whack, though.
but
And
they
then he
get
looks
it,
at you
though.
like,
I'd be-
"Save me."
I'd be trash if I didn't tell you that was whack.
They
Like,
get
take
it,
me
though,
with you,
like,
please.
it's like an unspoken code for married guys when they see, when you see the ring, you're just like, "What's up, bro?"
It's like I know your
You
pain.
know what time it
And
is.
me too.
Take me with you.
John Reese is saying that. By the
Let's
way, I'm
escape.
not saying anything
He's got a
about
fake one on.
pain. I am happily married.
It's on the other ring. It's to throw chicks
Oh, yeah.
off.
Probably does a good job because they're all dumb.
They're all dumb anyway. They
Oh,
don't know.
shit. Hot takes.
Boom.
Starting off the skill. I'm just playing.
No,
I'm just doing that for jokers.
Women are smart. Men are stupid.
That is the truth.
That's my Dr. Phil impression.
That was
You like it?
on, bro.
It was pretty good, I thought.
was
I've been
spot
working
I
on
ain't
it.
some Hasidic hillbilly with a snoot full of honeybees.
Oh yeah, I seen that. What the fuck is that about?
It's just stupid.
Some meme. That's
oh
pretty,
no, what was that?
Somebody's commenting. That's pretty much That's pretty much all his little southern little things he says, man. I love those little southern.
It's all
sayings
balled
like
up
that.
into one.
Yeah, it's great. Dr. Phil's a weird character, man.
Yeah, he wilds out sometimes.
Did you see him rap battle? Did you see Dr. Phil?
Fuck no.
You didn't see Dr. Phil
Oh,
rap
I
battle?
would- who'd he rap
Put it in the
with?
playlist of shit we can
I
react
would
to. It's
pay
horrible.
money
yeah.
for that.
I
No,
can't.
not that.
I can't remember who he rap battled, but it was pretty dope.
Was it that show? That
Yeah,
TBS show?
yeah. It's the new rap.
Oh man, I saw.
You know, how every once in a while they got to make a rap show.
they had Boys to Men battling Rascal Flats one
Oh
time on
my
that
God!
show.
What the hell's going on there? Jesus.
Just fuck everything at this point, right? What is
Yeah.
life? What are we?
Just throw shit
what are
at the
we
wall.
in? Just fuck everything.
The sad part is that was one of the best ones. I mean, apparently Rascal
I
Flats.
mean, it is.
I mean,
It's entertainment.
Celebrity lip sync battle has been a thing for like
Oh,
2
yeah.
years now, or
Right.
like what the fuck?
Anytime it's just a lip sync battle.
No, I mean that's yeah,
You know.
that's just
Okay.
you're asking for trouble right there.
Well, okay. Well, every concert you go to? No, I'm just playing.
Shit's super whack. Damn near though.
Just playing. Not every concert. Not everybody lip syncs.
Not the concerts we've done.
Yeah, no, we don't lip sync.
Yeah.
I did see a guy lip sync one time though, and I just thought it was horrible. Who was it?
Come through at UT
live?
Yeah.
Untouchable Mondays or something.
Oh,
No, not on like a small show. Like I seen who was it? I want to say it was like Haystack or somebody.
I've heard of
I think it was Haystack.
him doing that before, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
anyway,
That's just something I
don't lip sync.
we went to not to drift off, but we went to see Scarface.
Oh
and,
yeah.
and that dude just straight instrumentals and then rapping
Yeah.
over it, and I was so impressed.
Well, it's like seeing Ritz. I've seen Ritz a few times, and he
Yeah.
raps fast, but it's like, or like we went and
Like
saw
Twisted Insane.
Yeah, we saw
Oh my
Twisted
God,
Insane.
yeah.
Just somebody rapping fast like that. like doing it live, not
I
like
mean, that's
when
what
They have is
take
to
a
help
breath,
with gain
bro.
control because they're not projecting the loud voice and shit like
yeah.
that. They're like
I just don't
really rapping like this on a
Yeah.
motherfucking mic.
Yeah.
And it sounds
But
like
Jesus.
It's crazy
on the
though, man.
record
But
whenever-
being able to do it live and sound like the record or
Right.
sound on par with the record,
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, like you say, hats off to them, man.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
shit's
it's
fucking crazy.
incredible.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I
It's a
want to
tremendous feat, man.
I want to take this time to give our sponsors a shout out. Grimes Technology, all your custom PC needs and parts upgrades, and also
yeah.
Rogue Energy.
Yeah,
We're about to
one time.
order our first package from Rogue Energy and get all the guys hyped up.
Yeah, be juiced up on that stuff, man.
About to be hopped up.
Turn into the great cornholio.
Yeah.
I'll try not to, but we
Well,
are.
we also got the affiliate Razor, right?
Yeah, shout out to Razor, who's our new affiliate. Those guys are amazing.
Kind of big boy.
And also, on Grimes Technology and Rogue Energy, make sure you guys use promo code Society for Grimes, and also make sure you use promo code THS for Rogue Energy drinks. But yeah, awesome, man.
What does that get them? 5 or 10%?
I think you get 5% off for Rogue and 10% for Grimes, or vice versa. Go
One of the
check.
two.
It'll apply it if you type in the code there.
Sweet.
So shout out to you guys.
That's fire,
we'll
man.
make
We got
sure
sponsors and shit,
It's
bro.
so dope.
we'll make sure we drop it in the comments down here.
Shout
We'll
out.
drop the links to our promo codes.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
man.
the people watching, man. That
Yeah,
these company deemed us worthy of that. That's awesome.
John Dot. If you don't talk into the front
I
of
got
that
it.
microphone,
I got it sitting. Okay.
I'm
See,
gonna
that's how it works right there.
punch
You have
you
to.
in
It's
the
like a
damn
performance mic.
earlobe, son.
So you can see how I'm talking into the front part of this mic.
Yes.
This is the front part of that mic.
Okay. So I'm doing it right now.
Like you ever rapped at a show?
So sometimes.
he don't
Yes.
he don't remember.
Yes. It's been so long.
How long has it been since you performed, John? Because we used to
Oh.
perform all the time, man.
Yeah, we did the shows
We-
every month.
every
It's
we
Friday
got
been
week,
we
like-
got burnt out on it.
It's been
pretty
like
much.
3 years.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, it's
burnt
been
out,
some
man.
years.
I miss it. I love
Well, I
it.
do
but-
too. I mean, but when you're doing it every week, well, it's almost like we were a touring fucking act performing every weekend, but we're doing it in the same place, which is dope. I'm not saying it's dope that we had that experience and opportunity to do that. Shout out to our buddy's mom, Miss Benderman, for letting us rock the
Hell
the
yeah.
bar down there.
We
So
was in that junk.
but-
We was in there
But
every time.
after you do it every weekend, you kind of,
Well, once
you're
I
like,
think it's
fuck.
once you do it like 15 weeks in a row. You know,
Right.
that's what it is.
Like, shit.
You know what I mean?
I think that the biggest thing was that having more acts would have diversified it,
Yeah.
making it seem new. But after you do like 15, 20 weeks of
The same
artists in
cats, a
Colombia,
rotation of the
yeah,
same
we're-
like.
we're basically rotating the same
Yeah.
7 plus.
It was
acts
like
or
a
something.
roster. It
'Cause-
was.
yeah.
It was like a draft roster or some
Which
shit
was
like
dope
that.
as
Like
shit.
they ain't.
yeah,
They've
but
been.
my network didn't go deep into like Murfreesboro or Nashville,
Yeah.
which
But it was
That's
it was
one
fun
of the things
times.
I can say, man. Was when we promoted that one night and brought cats from Nashville and
Oh,
Hickman
yeah.
County and shit like that.
Oh yeah, we had
And even the dude we're gonna call We Have Fly come up and his
Yeah.
people and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like,
didn't
fine,
Knowledge
yeah.
do it one night?
knowledge
That-
came out.
that
yeah,
was a
but
good
that wasn't the night I promoted though.
Oh.
I know that night we did that. That was one of their better nights that the bar overall had. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause we went. You remember? We went all around town and fucking hung flyers. That was probably one of the last times you'll see flyers go up.
Yeah.
for an
Your
event,
birthday
you know?
night or the
That's what I'm
first time
talking
the
about.
night we met was
Right.
a huge night too.
Okay, so that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
maybe either that or no, it
The
was.
Halloween night, yeah. It was
Yeah,
because
so
Doc Savage performed that night.
Yeah, but that ain't when we met though, because you helped me promote for that show right around the time we met. Remember?
Yeah, so I'm thinking of I'm thinking of the one when we
The
met.
night we did meet, it was just a
It
crowded
was-
night.
It was you there, and then there was a couple other groups that I
Yeah.
hadn't heard of that I was just meeting, and it was just
So what we're gonna
We was
do?
killing it.
Donnie and I are wanting to start and maybe the people out here watching can help. If Donnie and I are wanting to start a like music review show. Have some guests on and stuff. We've kind of been trying to think about like what's the best way to go about it, because there's a lot of other shows out there that do it. Donnie and I have seen those shows. We watch those shows and stuff, and we're like, well, we could do that. We'll do it in our own way though. So we're trying to just like
Yeah.
fill out how to go about it. But maybe people in the audience can help us. If you know anyone who is a rapper who has any videos or music, please email it. We're going to drop the email and pin it in the comments. but the Higher Society Network. Send us a MP3 with some info and stuff, because we want to before we do a show, we need content, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
Straight
so guys, if there's anybody out there that raps, or yourself that raps or sings, I guess it doesn't have to be rap,
matter.
right?
It doesn't matter what it is. If you make electronic music,
okay, so
if you're
just
a DJ,
music, yeah,
whatever.
yeah, okay, so just a plain Jane music review show. So if
it's not in like a negative way, but it's just like what we expect is like pretty much rap. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's what
we'll probably
we're
get
known
more rap.
for. That's what
we'll probably
is
get
around.
more rap than
yeah, it's
anything.
like that's like what most people do these days.
Right.
So we're talking,
or at least that we know.
We're talking like not mainstream stuff that's on Spotify.
If mainstream artists want to send us their shit in and submit it for us to review, we will damn sure do it. But what we're trying to do is make it a platform where anybody you can go make a song tonight and then send it to us next week or whatever, and fucking
local artists,
we'll do the shit,
underground artists, if they have music,
you got a deal going on, if you whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be fun.
Right, send it to the Higher Society Network at Gmail.
That'd be dangerous too. No,
all spelled out like it sounds. The Higher Society Network. So if you get the red squiggle under any of that shit, you ain't spelling it right.
Yeah, guys, we'll pin it in the comments. But so if you know anybody who does any original music, who would like to have their music reviewed and or played on our Facebook Live show, we're gonna start doing a music review show and a local music show, because we are producers and artists and stuff ourselves. So it's not like, we don't want it to be like, hey, we're gonna review your music because we're the shit and we know what we're talking about.
It just give you some outsider perspective input and shit.
Well,
and guys from a technical mix, like we both mix records.
And not only that, but we get to play it in front of our audience too. So it's a little more, it's a little bit of publicity,
getting you exposure,
right? A little exposure, a little publicity for you to put you on in front of our guys.
It's a community too. Everybody that's watching can say what they think and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know
say if it's hot or not, or if you digging it.
A lot of times the engineers, at the end of the day, when it comes to technical stuff, you should listen to them and shit like that. But like the fans is who you want to listen to. If they tell you they like the song, that's better input than any engineer telling you that your shit's over compressed or there's too much reverb or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the key here is like I said.
We wanted to give you all that.
It's not us just talking about how we like or don't like their music. It's a we're trying to make a platform for people to share their shit too. So like I said, if anybody does does any original music, it doesn't matter what genre it is, we're gonna be posting it down here in the comments. So go ahead and send us a message with your MP3 of your song, and once we compile a good show's worth of music to review and play, then we'll do our first episode. So we'll keep posting this. We'll make a post for it and stuff, and keep sharing it and try and get as many songs together as possible, before we do our first show. But I think it'll be fun.
No, yeah, I'm down for it.
I think we came up with
the people
Rhyme
will be
Society.
Here for it too. Yeah, the Rhyme Society. So
Rhyme
don't
Society.
fucking jack our shit. You heard it a little bit early, but Rhyme Society.
Steal that shit, you motherfuckers.
Think right about now, you want to get into our guest, man?
Savage?
Yeah, I turned Randy Savage for a second. Let's get Fly on the phone. Hey, call him up. Call him up. Get Fly on the phone. Let's get him on here. Yeah. Guys, make sure you take this time before we get Fly on the phone. Make sure you hit the like and share this video with your friends, please. It always helps support what we got going on. Let's see what Fly's got to talk about. Yeah.
What's that, Cap?
What's good, sir? You're live on the Higher Society show with your host, John Reese, Ice Cold Donnie, and your special guest as well, John Dot and shit. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah, man, it's cooling, man.
Quit beating your phone up. What are you doing?
It's cooling that. I got some headphones in right now at this moment. Do I need to lead them in?
No,
you
you're
sound good. Yeah, you
sound
straight.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, cool.
So Fly, tell everybody watching right now, what is a fly, and how did you get to be so fly?
I was born this way,
I know it.
God don't make no mistakes, right?
That's right, baby.
Yeah, God don't make no mistake, man.
But yeah, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. We all know you do rap. You got some music that you've done obviously in the past. You got some new stuff you're working on. Just give us a little rundown of like, if you had to describe yourself.
Yeah, I'm from the north end of Pulaski, Tennessee. You know what I mean? Yeah. Humble beginnings, but then, at the same time, I ain't never really been hurting for nothing, you know what I mean? We came up how we came up. I was blessed to down there, be around a lot of cats that been real. You feel what I'm saying? When I say that, like I come up in a real way, you feel me? So I always been around that's a blessing in itself anyway. I ain't been around a whole bunch of sucker ass niggas, you know what I mean? Like,
it's always good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You come across
sucker ass niggas.
What's that now? What happened?
I said I don't like suck ass niggas.
John Dodd ain't down with that.
I'm not.
Oh, that's Fat Face. Yeah. What's going on, brother?
How you been, brother?
Yeah, what's going on, pimp? Man, everything Gucci, man. Congratulations on your marriage and all that shit, too.
I appreciate that, dog.
I appreciate that. You better know it.
I know you probably didn't recognize me. I got my professional podcast voice.
No, I recognize you because I'm a fan of the show. I was down watching y'all before. I was wondering when the fuck y'all was going to call me.
I was waiting to do it, too, man.
Yeah,
so Fly.
Like I said, man, motherfucker just I down there I start rapping and shit at an early age. Then my pops had put me on early on. I don't know if y'all remember the Ghetto Boys that dropped. He used to put me on like Too Short and shit, right?
Right.
Me and my little brother used to always go to Detroit for the summer and sometimes for Christmas and all that type of shit, right?
Right.
So down there, we go up there. He's always put us on. They used to have a thing called and like I said, I don't know if y'all remember this shit neither. There used to be a thing called The Box, where you could they would play like videos. It'd be almost like BET or MTV type shit. But down there, they would play videos, right? And then back in the G, this like where they playing like Eazy-E shit, Ice Cube shit. Like it was a whole bunch of West Coast shit.
Right.
And this is really before the East Coast, like Bad Boys started popping off and shit. This way before this.
Right.
So down there,
NWA type era kind of.
Yeah. So I be young as fuck. So down there, so peek in now. Okay, so The Box, it was like a situation where you would see the video, but then you could call in, and you could like, you pay a certain amount of money or whatever.
But it would be like TRL, and they would take requests and shit.
Yeah, it's like a request type situation. You feel me? So whatever get requested, that's what we're getting played. You feel me?
Right.
So my pop always had put me on like Too Short and all that type of shit. It's a mocap, MC8. Excuse me, I'm sorry. MC8.
Music to Drive By. I remember I had that fucking tape.
The MC8 been a part of a group called Countless Most Wanted.
Yep.
Yeah. So like all that shit, you know what I mean? That back in the day when you got Dayton Family, MC Breed, all that type of shit, right? All right, so I say this, like all that shit, it already been instilled in me. Then I had my big cousin, shout out my dog Dirt, you know what I mean? My big cousin and shit. He had down there, he had been rapping and shit at that time. But I ain't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, what it been or whatever. I just been going with the flow or whatever. And I look up to bro. So down there, when I see him writing in his book and shit and spitting shit, you know what I'm saying, I fall in love with that shit. And then so one summer we had go to Detroit and Pop had bought it been the Ghetto Boys when they dropped the Resurrection CD. Or the Resurrection album or whatever. Y'all remember Ghetto Boys Resurrection?
Yeah.
Where they had Larry Hoover talking on the shit?
I can't even front.
Yeah,
I can't even front like I remember that.
Research that shit, brother. Like straight up. That been a cool album. The world is the ghetto on that shit. they had some shit on that motherfucker. You dig? It been a classic. So down there, he used to make me listen to that shit and not only listen to it, but also be to the point to where it's like, now what does Scarface mean by that?
Oh yeah, kind of dissecting.
You understand what I'm saying?
He gave you a good one to fucking ask you what the moral of the story was too.
Right.
So now dissect that man verse. Tell me everything he meant by that. Right? You know what I mean? So that's where I get a lot of my content from. Like as far as like when I write my shit, I want you to understand exactly what the fuck I talking about. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna just rhyme words because they rhyme together.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I want you to be able to listen to one of my verses and be able to, after you get through listening to a track, I want you to be able to be like, nah, I can apply that to my everyday life, or I understand what bro talking about. I can feel it. You feel what I'm saying? I can relate to that. Or if I can't relate to that, now I have a better understanding of motherfuckers who going through that type of shit. You dig?
Yeah, I mean, any type of storytelling or, you know, moral to the story or some type of message, man, that's always, to me, it's always been more intriguing than, you know, just...
Right, all that flim-flam ass, rhyming words together type of shit.
Right.
And I heard the two Reese talking about fly. This is a dude that I can listen to talk for hours, and sometimes he does talk for hours. That's why I'm trying to watch myself, because
that's what we need. You know. That's what we need. That's called great content.
Yeah, it's great podcast. It's you're a natural born podcaster.
Exactly.
The time's just caught up with you,
baby. Hey, I can't. Yo. You know what the business is, man. Got him in a mistake, bro.
Oh, this dude's cheesing
Never
through the phone.
time.
You're feeding his ego so bad right now.
Man, let this man live.
Nah, don't do that. Hey, let me live, bro. Let me be great. Hey, fat face, calm down, bro.
I can hear you smiling right now. I can hear you.
Fly.
She said, "Don't do that."
I'm cheesing like a motherfucker. Hey,
We got your picture up on the
Because
screen.
it's coming time, man. We've done this shit so many times, so many nights in the studio. We sit and talk for 6 hours instead of work, or really work and be doing the same shit anyway. So it's just it's time for it. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. Yeah, that big facts right there. Hey, Dot done been in the mix too a whole bunch of time too, man. The boys are still what happened to you and Scholar putting the joint on the shit. You know what I'm talking about? On the joint. On the one song. Yeah, I put you on the spot, motherfucker.
No, I don't know what hang on. I don't know which one you mean when you say the joint. You know I'd have made 1,000.
The sample
with the Mary J. Blige joint.
Shit, I'm waiting on. I mean,
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
I still got your verse somewhere. Shit, I need the stems of the beat. Really, I got the stems of the beat probably on my old shit. I'm so hyped, bro, because I got this new computer, and then the way I formatted it, I'm able to load up beats that I thought I lost forever, like from back in the day, like 2014, 2015 and shit. So
right. And that's what we were putting down. Hold on, no, I wasn't down at that.
Yeah, but still, you had me make that beat. I don't even remember when it was, but shit, it's still gonna happen though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But John Dot and fucking Scholar wasn't the first ones you wanted on it, and they never gave me none for it.
No, not at all. They definitely wasn't the first ones I wanted on it. But whenever them boys would hear it, that's when I was like, man, run with it.
You let them freestyle to it, and then you was like, oh yeah.
I didn't. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Dot. I didn't know you was that nasty, fool. I didn't know you was that nasty. You nasty, bro. When I down there, it was something that I hear. I want to say it was your mixtape, or you had something with somebody else, and I was like, bro, it's nasty, man. Like straight up.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I did lay a verse for that song. I think we got it somewhere.
Man, come on with the bullshit, bro.
I did.
Come on with the bullshit.
I remember recording.
Hey, listen to that. I think we got it somewhere.
MC Scholar,
right?
It was 2 studios ago. I remember.
Don't flag me, bro. MC
Scholar.
I love you to death. Don't flag me, bro.
Fly. MC Scholar commented survivor's remorse. Is that what it's called?
Survivor's remorse. That's what it's called. Yep. Survivor's remorse.
It's more than meets the eye. I can sort of reach the sky.
Huh?
I was just saying the first 2 words of it.
I'm leaving it alone.
I'm leaving it alone though.
Yeah. Hey, that shit been ready to rock. Who commented?
Scholar.
It was Scholar.
Oh, Scholar. Hey, tell Scholar I said what's happening. I guess he can hear me now. Yeah,
he can hear you.
Chuck. You say he in the Chuck.
He in the chat. He in the chat room.
He's watching.
Oh, I thought you say he in the Chuck. I'm finna say,
No,
man,
he's not in Charleston.
Pull up. Yeah, right.
But you know what he didn't do?
I love how y'all call it the Chuck. That's
he didn't share.
Oh, you didn't share?
Huh?
MC Scholar, we can see you, buddy. You're busted.
Let him live too, man. He's watching. He's not sharing. He's watching. He's being greedy. Let him be greedy.
It's okay, buddy. We'll make sure and share
I
SOS.
just say I love how y'all talk, man. How y'all call the Charleston the Chuck. It makes so much sense when you hear it, but you just don't.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
Chuck.
think.
Oh, it makes sense now. Yeah,
You know
I
what
get it. Yeah.
Man, what they call Charles Broccoli? Chuck. Come on, man. Y'all read.
No, that's what I said. It
shit.
makes sense when you hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said.
Yeah, this is regular shit.
So Fly.
Regular degular ass shit.
Scholar, I love you, Bubba. I love you, man. That's straight up. Scholar, hey, Scholar the one.
Scholar
man,
said,
hey,
Scholar
the one, bro.
Fly.
You hear his track we put on Spotify and everywhere else today and shit?
I didn't. You just put it on there today. I will check it out. Send me the link, motherfucker.
Flame.
Scholar said, act like I ain't got a 16 for Fly's punk ass.
Who ain't got a 16 for me?
That's what MC Scholar said.
Oh, he say Fly act like I don't. What do you say again?
He's saying he's
That's some real ass shit. He's saying act like what now?
He's basically saying don't act fresh like he ain't got a 16 for you. Okay.
Man, do something then. How you mean? Press down. That shit should have been done. How you mean? But I'm going to Brooklyn looking ass and down there rapping with all these top tier rappers and shit, man. You should have been in there, that shit done. And Doc, you stay right there. I'm on your ass too, boy.
Yeah.
You should have been in there, had your verse done too.
I swear I have it somewhere.
Y'all stay right there. And I tell Scholar, I say you can have the song. I give Scholar a song. I said, man, you can have a song.
That's what happened to it then. He put that bitch in the tuck. That's what happened. He put it in the tuck.
What the fuck you mean, man? Nigga, y'all put a Benna did something to that shit.
Dre.
Hey, it is defense. It is defense. We did just get our studio back. Like,
it's
John and I both been without a studio here for like a fucking 6
coming.
months or almost a year.
Nah, that lie you could. That just called me 2 months ago talking about he been putting down major shit. How you mean? That a lot of you. Nah,
Doc can record.
Hey, look at the tension in the room just now when I said that shit. I was just bullshit. That ain't got me. Look, I know.
But he didn't deny it.
I don't even like talking to you on the phone. I know that's a lie.
Yeah, Doc hate talking to me on the phone. Yeah. That fucker will get out the phone with me so quick. Like, man, all right, Fly. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Okay, I'll talk to you soon. All right, thanks. Thanks for calling in. Okay, bet. Yeah, that motherfucker don't like talking to me on the phone, man. You know I overpower a conversation quick, man. I'm trying to chill, though. What's going on with this podcast shit, though, man? I love what y'all boys doing with this shit.
We appreciate it, man.
You're in it now, man. You fucking love what you're doing.
Tell us what you've been working on here recently, buddy.
Overpower us with some of the music.
Yeah, what you got?
What'd you say?
Overpower us with some of the stuff you've been working on. Let us know what kind of projects you got.
What you got going?
Don't try to play me though. But then I got he tried to slick play me. Yeah, he tried to slick.
He tried to slick get you right there.
Like I ain't catch it. But let's move on.
Don't do that, man. He's gonna tell you don't do that.
I was segueing, bro.
Everything
He's gonna fuck with you on the segues, man. He's gonna fuck with you on the segues.
Everything Gucci, and I'm right there with him. I quit, boy. You know that. Yo, I quit. But then nah. You know, I got the top of the food chain shit coming out. I ain't know when I want to drop it for real, but that shit damn near finished. I got like 3 more tracks that I want to put on it to add to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my dog Fatigue, the young vet. Yeah, I know Yayo know about Fatigue. I don't know if y'all know about Fatigue.
I've heard that guy's a spitter.
Shout out my dog Silk, man. You know what I mean? Straight up, he real life like the truth behind this shit. He real life like the one that I bet the house on. You understand what I'm saying? I really just doing this shit really just to get him out there, but I don't think he really want to rap no more for real. But then but we gonna get him on some shit. That's why I really holding on that top of the food chain shit.
Well, what you gonna drop it on? What platform? What platforms you gonna drop it all on?
I don't know. That's why I really want to, behind the scenes, I want to rap with Yayo, and Yayo gonna get me right about that shit, type of shit right there. You know what I mean?
But you're planning on putting them on all the all your standard big ones that you can download and stream it on.
Absolutely. And then I got another joint I'm working on right now called which ain't done yet, but I'm working on it right now. It's called it's gonna be called Don't Forget to Remember, and it's gonna be totally different from Top of the Food Chain. You dig what I'm saying? It's gonna be two totally different projects. Top of the Food Chain is more like, this is what motherfuckers been waiting on. You understand? Don't Forget to Remember, it's gonna be more like to the point where it's like, I told you motherfuckers what they were hitting for. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be different. You gonna love it, Reese. Your white ass.
Oh, I already know.
You know how
you
gonna love it, Reese.
You know how us honky white boys love
Reese,
that
you love
gangster
it.
rap.
Yeah, you love it.
I
don't
love
know
it.
why. I don't know why. But listen.
We're the biggest market.
Remember that time that you would damn near perform that song. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about too. You would perform that song with that escape sample in it.
Yeah. The Jones, I think it's the Jones sisters.
I say Reese.
Who can I run to?
Yeah, I think it's the Jones sisters. I think.
I say Reese is the real deal. Like screw it up. Like when I heard that song, and the first time I heard it, wasn't on no CD, it wasn't on no phone, no shit like that.
You heard it
on the damn stage.
In the club, yeah.
Yeah, when I heard, I was like,
"Feel me, dog."
Oh shit!
Don't let the mullet cut fool you. Reese got some soul.
Yeah, don't let the mullet.
John Dot been jumping around in the background and like he got ants in the pants and shit. You know what I mean?
John Dot was the hype man.
He got ants in his pants.
Yeah, Dot been the dog. Hey, Dot been the man back then though, cause like Dot been the dude. Like who the fuck is this hype ass dude?
He getting his wife beater. He get his wife beater on. He be jumping around.
Jumping jacks.
Hey, have we found out what Dot what his background is? Like, is he Arab? Is he Mexican?
Oh,
is he,
no,
is
this
he
is
mixed?
not-
Is he,
He's Blexican.
Is that what he is?
I am of no Mexican.
We never find out
Bro.
what he is, though.
Bro,
man.
look,
I tell
Fly.
everybody every time, black and white. It's nobody
Bro,
believes.
Nah, but like, I don't believe it.
I
Bro,
know you don't
I
believe
didn't
it,
either.
but
His dad
I told you.
Fly. His dad looks like Jeff Foxworthy.
I'm not gonna.
Right, I believe it. I believe that, but it's weird. But how his mama look?
Fly,
How
look.
his mama look? His mama got to look like Angela Bassett.
His mama's a black woman.
She look like Angela Bassett.
No,
Angela
but
Bassett.
it's not a slight to her that she doesn't.
Hey, you don't say no, she don't. But
Jeff Foxworthy
okay.
and Angela Bassett. I watched that movie any day.
That's a great one.
You would have come out a lot better if that was the case.
That'd be a good blend.
Fly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you would have come out.
Hey, Fly, when I first met John Dot, I swear to God, I thought he was like 35 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And
Facts.
I thought he was Mexican.
I thought he was Mexican
And
too.
then- and
Everybody
then-
does.
And
man.
then he told me
Everybody think he Mexican.
And then he told me he was younger than me, and he was half black and half white. And it blew my mind. I was like, what
Was
the
that
hell?
that night me and Clean had met and we were freestyling?
Oh yeah, no, it was the night someone had brought you to meet me.
Yeah. And Clean was there, and I was, like, "Who is this motherfucker?"
I thought you were older than me, man. It blew my mind.
Don. I think it was Don.
Because his
Yeah.
hairline.
Was it Don Johnson?
His
Yeah,
hairline
it was
is
that
terrible.
shooter.
Shout out to Don
His
Johnson.
hairline is terrible.
His hairline.
Yeah, his hairline
It's
is
getting
terrible.
better, you know.
I don't know about that.
I thought we
Is
were
it
talking
getting
about
better?
Fly.
Now,
What are we
I
doing?
don't know.
Your
Last
shit looks
time
like
I
a
seen
lace.
him-
It
last
does
time
look
I
like a
seen
lace
him-
front.
So
last
what about
time
those
I seen him-
albums? Let's talk about your music.
Nah, facts dude. Nah, you know, like I say, this Top of the Food Chain shit, that's already done. But down there, when I drop, see, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. I just not got my ass cap right.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
damn
have
it,
that.
right? I try to be serious with this shit.
Go get that. You got to get that shit, y'all.
Yeah. So
Don't
damn
sleep
near,
on that. That's a major port.
Huh? Yeah. Like Khaled said, that's a major key.
So
damn
so
near,
Fly. So what? So if you know, just to plug yourself, what are some of your social media, you know, plugs that so people could reach you or follow you?
We want to listen to some music now.
What do you want? What do you
got?
want? You on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat? Go ahead and
I
plug
don't
yourself.
I don't too much fuck with Twitter, man. I down there. I mean, I keep it to the basics, you know. I down there. I barely fuck with Facebook for real. But down there, on Facebook at Kenneth Fly Holmes. On
We're gonna
on
tag you in
Instagram.
that shit too.
We got you tagged up there. Yeah, we got.
Okay. My dog. And then on IG, I'm OTS Fly.
OTS
Fly. You know what I mean? And then on YouTube, I'm Kenneth Fly Holmes. And on YouTube, that way you can see like a lot of the music is on YouTube.
Right.
You understand? But at the same time, it's like, you know, I got a lot of that shit to where we was just coming up, like a lot of that Hubba Huge shit. Matter of fact, shout out Hubba Huge and shit, man. Me and my dog OG Tank, my dog OG Smooth and shit, man. And free my dog Richie Porter, man. You know what I mean? We had been putting down a whole bunch of music for years. Like I said, I come down to South Carolina in 06. Like I said, I'm from Pulaski, Tennessee. I down there come down to South Carolina in 06, and damn near from 07 to now, shit, we been rocking this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers embrace me, motherfuckers show me nothing but love, you dig? And shit just been real. And like I said, I think I tell Yayo this shit one time too. Like I've been blessed in a sense that where no matter where I go, you know, I always be around motherfuckers that got talent.
Right.
Like don't get it twisted now. I done met motherfuckers that where I be like motherfuckers that spit something and I be like, God damn, bro. Hey, don't quit. Don't quit Subway though. You know what I mean? Right. Like keep on working the Subway though, bro. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I feel you though, but I ain't want to like deter you from your dream, but like yeah, bro, you gotta keep working on that shit.
Your
but
shit's
keep on
trash,
working that
dog.
Subway too though. Huh? What you had to say?
I hate to say it, but your shit trash, dog.
Yeah, but I don't be wanting to tell motherfuckers that type of shit right there because that is to tell motherfuckers from their dream. And then that same motherfucker you say trash might fuck around
be the one blow up
and be the one, and then you be like, damn, like that's the motherfucker who told me I was trash. Like fuck you, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
And see, Donnie and I are wanting to do a music review show where people send in their music too, and that's one of our things, man. I don't want to be too harsh on people.
I just said tell you, I damn near I listen to y'all shit. So I heard all that already. Like I've been watching y'all before y'all called me. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like screw it up. Like don't get it twisted. Like one of them fucking views been me.
How do I look on camera?
Well, you better. You gotta share it, Fly. You're on here.
I fuck with you. Yayo know the business, man. Listen, when I say I fuck with a motherfucker, I fuck with a motherfucker. And when Yayo tell me y'all boy been doing a fucking podcast and all that type of shit there, I say, boy, look here. I with it. Cause I watch podcasts all the time. Yayo know. Yayo, who my favorite podcast?
We just watch Joe Rogan and shit, and then we
just
call each other and be like, "Man, you fucking trip on Alex Jones on Joe Rogan?
Right.
That shit was fucking crazy."
Alex Jones hilarious on Joe Rogan.
Understand it. Like screw it up. Like man, you know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker, like me, like I can't like just say for instance, if a motherfucker come over here, be like, man, hey Flat, what going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Man, let's go get some liquor, this, that, and the third, or whatever. Like, I'm just giving you this is very much like
a hypothetical
shit. Yeah, hypothetical. Like, I mean, it happens. I ain't gonna front. It happens like a motherfucker. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want you to think this is all my life is about. But I'm just saying, like, this is real nigga shit. Like, all right, so, bruh, what's happening? Shit, I just sitting up in here watching the Joe Rogan podcast. Motherfucker be like, who the fuck is Joe Rogan? I'd be like, bruh, like, man, like, why am I cool with you?
You didn't watch The Man Show, bro?
He wasn't on The Man Show.
Bruh, yeah, come on with that dumb shit, bruh. Come on with that shit, man.
No, you're talking Adam Carolla.
Doc said that, right?
There was a second generation of them. Somebody fact check that. I know him right.
Bruh,
Dot's not cultured enough.
What the fuck, man?
Fact check.
Hey,
I know him right.
Nope.
Dot, I'm gonna need you to fall back for 1 minute, dude.
Joe Rogan was on Fear Factor.
Just fall back for 1 minute, man. This motherfucker said The Man Show. I know what The Man Show is.
I love The Man Show.
Was Joe Rogan on that?
No.
There was a
Joe Rogan
after
on
Adam Carolla, and there was
no. You know what? I think John Dott's right. I think after Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla left, I think there were new hosts, but I don't know if it was Joe Rogan.
Who watched it then?
Let me fact y'all talk. I'll
I
figure
didn't
this
never
out.
watch that shit. So
I didn't never watch it neither, but I know who was on it, and I don't know. I don't know what Joe Rogan being on it. I don't know what Joe Rogan. I don't know what. Google that shit, man.
I'm about to figure that out.
He may have. I don't know.
I'm kind of scared.
I never
that
said nothing because
I might be. If I'm wrong now, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Oh, you know what?
He probably ain't wrong because he look like a type of motherfucker that watch the man.
You see, Fly. John's a little bit younger than us, so.
No, I fuck with that. I know what it is. I ain't gonna front. I be picking with that, but I love that to death, man. That is a
I'm
real,
young, but I like
real,
Ghetto Boys too.
Nah, he a real
all right,
dude,
all right. Look. He's right. Joe Rogan became a host after they left.
Yeah, ain't nobody watching this shit no more.
Yeah, that was after. See, we grew up with the original Man Show. John's a young.
Right.
He's a young buck. He had the.
I should be on Jeopardy, bro.
He had
How old are you?
I'm 28. I'm 28. I'm at the age where I have to think about how old I am every time somebody asks me. Yeah. I had to do some math, crazy. But I'm really 28.
Guess how old I'm finna be this year?
50.
This motherfucker.
Was that right? Was that wrong?
Yeah.
Going on 50.
35.
Oh damn!
No, you was 35 7 years ago when I met you.
35. I like that. Facts.
So,
Hey, don't you know he ain't the only one to say that. Everybody say that shit. Like, motherfucker, yeah, right, man. You been 35 like years ago, man. Like, what the fuck?
Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit.
Nah, man. I just an old soul, bro. I just, you know what I'm saying?
I still didn't hear a number.
No, he's gonna be 35.
35. 35. Yeah. I'm gonna be 35 on April 16th.
So Fly. What's some shit that you're kind of vibing to nowadays on the music tip? Like, who
do you listen to?
Yeah, what's some shit that's in your tape deck?
That's an interesting question. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I have my own vibe, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna go in depth. Just give me a minute, but I gotta go around the business. You know how.
Go ahead.
But damn near, I got my own vibe, right? But then when I with my gal, well, I guess I should stop saying my gal. My wife to be and shit. Damn near, she be putting me on other shit. So shit she be listening to, I tend to hear it and I be like, damn, I kind of like that shit. You know what I mean? So she be having me on random shit or whatever like that. But squeeze all that. Listen, what I like right now, I still be on old shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I still listen to Outkast. What's the song with Outkast, Erykah Badu, and CeeLo and all them boys? Liberation. That my dog. My motherfucking dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I still like Outkast, Liberation. I listen to that shit like daily. And then UGK, 8-Ball MJG, Ghetto Boys, like we were just talking about earlier. Goody Mob. I still listen to that type of shit. Player Fly, Skinny Pimp. I still be on that Memphis shit too.
Everybody I name dropped on that Southern Tradition with me and Scholar. Fucking basically, you sound like my verse right now. Pastor Troy and shit.
So you ain't.
Man, yo, you know, come on, bro.
Yeah, we the same. We're like the same person.
You know what's happening.
So you ain't fucking with no new shit. So you ain't.
Everybody let me gloss over. Like we're like the same person. Like scientists figured out. Like me and Fly the same person.
So you ain't.
Yeah, man,
James Franco riff raff.
That's why we vibe so cool like that. You know what I mean?
No, what was you saying, John?
I was saying, so you ain't fucking with no new shit. Like if you,
yeah, he's saying this girl will turn him on to whatever. If he hears it,
right.
If he hears it and it's dope, he'd probably like it. Like I didn't like Lil Baby till I heard Drip Too Hard because that melody was pretty dope.
Let's just say,
hold on.
Say if you had to pick one.
Let's close this out right quick. Because this is some real shit. Okay, so yeah, I like Lil Baby and you know, a couple of other new cats and shit like that. Yeah, I like that shit. But what I'm saying is,
if you was left to your own devices with YouTube open and shit, you're going back to the 90s and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
early 2000s.
Yeah.
Same as us, man. Yeah. Same as me.
You know? Shit like that. I fuck with Lil Baby now. I fuck with Baby too. The Baby.
Yeah,
Big Baby.
That's like legacy right there. That's the shit he be bumping.
Yeah,
he
I
likes
fuck with
that.
Dog.
He likes Young Boy and shit too. He likes Young Boy and Quando Rondo and.
I mean,
he likes that new. He likes the New Orleans wave.
Quando's
got
a voice, man.
Or I guess Baton Rouge.
That's Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Baton Rouge. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And I like. Don't get me twisted now. Like my son, like NBA Young Boy and Quando Rondo and all that. That's the only reason why I know about them niggas, because my son like them boys. And that's real. I like what they doing, because I always tell him, I say, see, them boys is to you what Boosie been to us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So you can't take them boys' voice away from them. Like, you can't be like, bro, that's trash. I don't like that shit. Or whatever, like that.
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker, because motherfucker could have said that shit. Motherfuckers was saying that shit.
Yeah, they were.
Let me tell you our story. Okay. I remember Pastor Troy, shout out to my dude, Gino White. He had put me on this CD. It been called Pastor Troy for President. You know what I'm saying? It's back in the G. You dig? So I already been on Pastor Troy, but it just been this CD called Pastor Troy for President. So damn near, it was a song on there. I can't remember. I can't remember what the song was exactly. You know what I mean? But whatever the song being in particular, my pop had come. This is when I've been going through. My mom and my dad have been going through like a almost like a baby custody battle. It ain't been like for real. Cause I've been down there grown as hell. You know what I mean? I've been like 16, 17 years old. So a motherfucker could have down there get up in the court of law and say who he want to go with. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But the shit just been kind of fucked up, because me and my mama been into it, and I said, let me say this. But what I'm saying is, when my pop come down here, me, him, and Gino been riding, right? So we young and thugging, we done put the CD in the CD player and shit. Like, this is what we listening to. And when my pop heard it, he looked at me like, nigga, this shit is trash. And I swear I looked at him like, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what?
Let me out the car right now.
This trash? Right, like, let me out the car right now, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, fuck that. So the thing I try to do now is, like, I have to understand, like,
they coming up different.
You have that understanding. They coming up different.
So what
different voices.
So what you're saying is all the old heads hating on the new generation just need to fall back.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm absolutely not saying that. I did not say that. You didn't hear me say that. What I'm saying is,
he understands. He don't choose to put that vibe out there because he gets it. He lets it breathe because he remembers being a kid. The same shit being said.
Right. I remember that shit. You know what I mean? I remember when my mama I've been downstairs, and my mama been upstairs talking about, turn down that damn music. And guess what I've been playing? Straight No Limit shit. Straight Cash Money shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers ain't understand it, because it wasn't for them. It was for us.
And it's so hard for me to, like, get over that, because I've been doing that for, like, 10 years with the new wave of hip-hop people.
Who is talking? Dot or Reese?
It's Dot. It's Dot. And then like those same people that I'll be bitching to my homeboys about, he'll that person to drop a song, and I'll be like, damn, this song dope. I've been bitching about this guy for 5 years, and now I like his music,
and
like Kodak Black or somebody. You know?
No, hold on, you twisted right there, because Kodak Black been hard. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Kodak
I didn't
Black
like that guy.
I can't say I didn't heard it yet, man.
And
this is Yayo too, bro, and I can't say I heard it.
Calling My Spirit came on the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, this song is amazing.
Kodak Black been hard, bro. Kodak Black been hard. You got it, man. Like I see. Real nigga shit is real nigga shit, no matter who convey it. You understand what I'm saying? If it damn near be a younger cat, or if it be, somebody who you really can't relate to, or you don't like how they move or whatever, it is what it is. Real nigga shit is real nigga shit. Like I say, that boy Kodak Black, he been hard. Now I could take a motherfucker like I take a motherfucker like 21 Savage, right?
Uh-oh.
Now I ain't like that boy. Not to say I didn't like him as a person, because I ain't know him. I'm talking about as an artist, because that's another thing we do.
Yeah, we don't separate people.
Yeah, we separate people from the artist and be like, I don't like him. Right. How you mean you don't like him? That motherfucker might be the coolest motherfucker you ever done fucking met in your life. But damn near, you know, you to listen to what he's doing, and then nowadays with this internet shit, you got so much, like you can see these boys antics and gimmicks and all that type of shit, and then it'd be like,
that's what it is.
I don't like that motherfucker. That's all it is.
Well, artists realize that trolling and clickbaiting and shit,
right?
It make them more money.
I judge popping. Yeah,
I judge. I judge.
Listen, hold on. Listen, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, because I didn't want to.
You don't have to fend for Kodak Black or anything like that.
No, I ain't talking about Kodak Black no more. I talking about 21 Savage, because this is the point I was trying to meet. Like with 21 Savage, I ain't had like him. And then, I mean, I'm talking about not him. I'm talking about as far as his music. I ain't like his music. And then when he came out with that fucking I Am Greater Than I Was shit.
Yeah, that album was great.
I fell in love. That's a classic. That's a classic. Like straight up. Good. Like that shit is hard, bro. Like straight up. And it just made me think like damn, you gotta kind of take shit like that. Like, you gotta get it. Motherfuckers that hate on these young boys for being who they are at that moment, but we forget that we was that same fucking person.
Yeah,
we was out here young and dumb and thugging and all that type of dumb shit.
But we wasn't rehearsing for the world though. That's a lot of times what you see.
The thing about it is you gotta understand what if we did have social media back then.
Oh, we'd have been fucking shit up, man.
Wow, you see how everybody got that little
fucked everything.
But when it comes to the topic, when it comes to the topic of somebody that you may not like their first 3 projects that they put out, and then 4 or 5 years into their career they drop a project that's good, makes you look at them different. It could be that. It could be that they're.
You got to get them boys time to grow. You got to get them boys time to grow.
And music is subjective too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, everything ain't for everybody.
That's absolutely correct.
And then like in a big time, there was a time
some of the shit
like
that I didn't like from the boy, been his hits. Yeah. That's what made him who he was.
And
so
you gotta
right on that.
You gotta look at the eras too, because music changed too. Because like back in 2001, like when 50 came out, it was all mixtape, punchline, bars. So you compare that, you can't have the same rubric with music that comes out today with a lot of this stuff.
I like how you use that rubric word.
Yeah, bro. I got a dictionary in here, bro.
I fucking use a school word, and I like that. I like that. There you go.
Be smart.
Get them.
I mean, I can't look for the same stuff that I'm looking for in 2001 Get Rich or Die Trying as I'm looking for when I'm listening to 21 Savage.
I don't think people are looking for the same shit. I think it's just when you have more lines that are like, that's not even like hard. Like, but it sucks because I rap and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been writing music for a long ass time. And when I hear a song that's 90% of it is like shit that sounds like, okay, I was scribbling that out when I was 12. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough when I was a fucking prepubescent teen. Like I was like my shit was harder, cleverer, doper than then. Like then. And it's not. I know music ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm not looking for that there. It's just like that just pretty much however you chalk it up in that type of way that just shows you it ain't your cup of tea, and it don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
No, it don't have to be.
Yeah.
It don't have to be. It's just and then this is another thing that we forget too. Man, listen. It's plenty of other fucking rappers out here now.
Oh yeah.
If you we live in
people start rapping every day. People start rapping every fucking day. There's a new rapper every fucking 5 minutes.
Motherfuckers don't forget about Mos Def and Talib Kweli. Motherfuckers don't forget about Common. Well, I don't think Common rap no more with his acting ass. But damn near like you know, like a lot of these motherfuckers are still out here.
Papoose just put out a new album.
Who?
Papoose. He's still putting out music. He just put out a new album.
Ain't nobody checking for Papoose, man. Chill out with that shit. Come on, bro. You know that. You know that already. You know that when you said it. Ain't nobody checking for you. Did you go get Papoose new album?
I've heard like 2 songs from it. Actually,
you ain't get it though. You ain't bad.
I stream, bro. I got the Apple Music.
He steals it.
I got the Apple Music, bro.
He illegally downloads it. You know he.
It's almost that time.
You know he be still. Well, Fly, are you gonna stick around with us for another 30 minutes, or you got to go?
Nah, I'm good. I'm with y'all.
So we're gonna.
I'm fucking with y'all, bro.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk a few topics before we head out of here tonight. But yeah, before
I don't get no shout outs and shit.
That's what I was saying. Before we move on, man, do what you do. If you got any shout outs or anything, anybody you want to shout out or anything you want to shout out.
I got some major shout outs, man. You know I'm gonna be a straight nigga on this motherfucker. I'm gonna keep it out where
do your thing.
Yeah. Y'all can laugh it up how y'all want to. I don't give a damn. Listen, my dog, he call himself Raphael now. You know what I mean? Yayo know him. Old time the kid. Right. My dog, he really doing.
Tell us about his brand real quick. What's up with that?
Huh? So, you know, as far as what that is, but I just feel like, which I've been telling them, like, you know, it's almost like, okay, I'm gonna keep it out way 100. Y'all gonna laugh about this shit, right? But damn near years ago, before Juvenile, Cash Money, and all that type of shit, one of my first rap names was Juvenile Child, which is actually an oxymoron if you think about it. But then that was one of my first rap names.
Yeah, like my first rap name was Trash too. I'm not even gonna say it. It's that bad.
Trash. But my whole thing is this right here. And I used to tell, bro, and my pop tell me, now that it's crazy. Not talking to y'all, I realize, because I just now rekindle a relationship with my father a couple of nights ago. You dig what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, like talking to y'all, I realize how much that man really instilled in me and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like how much I carried that, like his word with me. You dig? But he tell me, he was like, man, you gonna have to change that shit because you ain't gonna always be a kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That is super true.
So with Old Time, when he would be Old Time the kid, I used to always tell him, like, man, that shit ain't gonna really too much. You know what I mean? You know,
that makes
ain't
sense.
Too much twerk. Yeah. And then, so he changed, but he didn't change it on my word, though. He just changed it on his own accord. But then now he go by Raphael, which is his real name and shit.
Yeah.
And damn near, you know, and he got some shit dropping. I'm talking about, he give me some damn near exclusives. I'm talking about nasty. Like, so he got major work coming in. So shout out to
dope.
Bo.
I didn't mean to sidetrack your shout outs. My bad. Keep going.
Oh yeah, because you did sidetrack my shout out. Now that I think about it, yeah, I remember what the fuck I was doing. But then but yeah, shout out to Raphael, man. Shout out to my dog Jane. In Lewisburg and shit, man. He doing his thing, man. Y'all check out Jane, you know what I mean? Shout out to my little brother Reed. Shout out to Gino White. Shout out to my dog Sean Owens, man. Shout out to my mama with her ugly ass. Shout out to all my people on the north, you know what I mean? Like straight up, you know how we rockin', man. Shout out to Yayo.
Hey, I'm right here.
Shout out to Yayo. You dig? You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? My dog OP Chink. All them boys, Hubby Uji, Money Mint Squad. You know what I mean? We rocking. We got something special for y'all motherfucking ass this year.
That's great, man. I love it. I'm gonna clap it up for you one fucking time on this shit, man.
Bang bang skeet.
Yes, sir.
Well,
yeah. Bang bang ski.
Fly, thank you. We've got you tagged up at the top here in our description, so people can go follow you on Facebook and keep up with everything you got going, and be on the lookout for the album you got ready to come out here soon too, so they can be in the loop for that. Right. So, but yeah, man, appreciate it. So you're gonna hang out. So you're gonna hang.
Boys in tune with the YouTube.
That's right.
Yeah, no, this one's going on YouTube tonight, man. So we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now. So
that's right.
Later on, you'll be able to play it back.
That's right.
I'm saying, like, let me get back and
yeah. So before
I'm saying like put them boys in tune with my YouTube.
I got you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll tag your YouTube for shit. For sure.
All right, bro. Hey, you gonna hang out and chill with us on the topics, or you want us to?
I'm with y'all.
All right, cool.
How you mean? You know, bruh. You know, I've been waiting on this.
All right, so before we move on, I want to give another shout out to our sponsors, Grime Technology. Hit up Grimes Technology for your custom gaming PC builds and also upgrades. And Rogue Energy as well. We're about to order our first tub of Rogue Energy drinks so the guys can be hyped up.
That's right.
While we're doing our game streams and our...
They're going to have us hydrated.
Well. And give a shout out to our affiliate.
That's our affiliate. Yeah.
Razor as well. So yeah, man, we appreciate everybody who's hung out with us so far. Our guest, Kenneth Fly Holmes. And also John Carpuck.
Hello.
John, give a shout out real quick where people can go listen to your stuff on as well.
SoundCloud.com/John-Music-6. I don't know where the 6 is from. That's how I had to make it work. But look it up.
John.music. Thank you, John. So, guys, we got some topics. We'll end the show out with some topics throughout the week that people have been talking about. Just want to get you guys' inputs on it, what you think, if you care, if you don't care, if you got a interesting take on it, go ahead, spit it out. So first off, the first story we got is Cardi B. Have you guys heard Cardi B in the news here recently?
What's the deal with it?
So Cardi B has, I guess, in a interview come out and said that she, back, I guess, when she was a stripper, she used to, I guess, set up dudes, right? She used to set them up.
I heard about that shit.
She used to set them up and maybe drug them and rob them. Maybe she slightly Bill Cosby'd them.
Yeah, and then I also heard that like her ex-boyfriends, if dudes that cheated on her, she would set them up with transgenders. Drug them and set them up with trannies.
God, really?
Y'all didn't hear about that part?
No, I didn't.
I didn't hear that
That's
part.
crazy.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to
say my dog actually shout out to Drew, man. My dog actually damn near tagged me in a post today about that shit, and I was just like, man, cold world.
Cold world.
Because you gotta look at it like that right here. Like this the way you gotta look at that shit on some real shit. Like if a man do it to a woman. Like women get done all kind of fucking weed.
Right.
Facts. That's a fact, right? That's a fact. Motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit. Motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit.
You mean done wrong? You mean done wrong? You mean they get done wrong?
Though.
They get done wrong is what you mean, right?
That's a fact, though. So
right.
Sometimes, I mean, hey, if you a sucker ass motherfucker out here and you doing some old shit that you ain't supposed to be doing in the first place anyway.
There you go.
You might get, bruh. I come up under the code. If you get pimped, you deserve to get pimped.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that. Hey, those guys are dumb enough to put themselves in that situation.
If you're gonna lock up Cardi B, free Bill Cosby.
Right.
The fuck.
There you go.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Can't be shit on these females because they got one up. They got one up.
I don't think she had sex with him afterwards. She just robbed him.
Nah, but see, they probably deserve that shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, though. You're right.
Those men deserve
you're
that.
Right. You're right.
That shit, man.
You're right.
Have you ever got? Listen. This the thing somewhere you ain't supposed to been.
No, I was fine. I was doing my thing.
Facts. Okay, so
no, I'm just fucking. I haven't been through that. I haven't been through that.
But I'm saying though, you did like if you been into a situation to where you've been drugged by a stripper and robbed.
What if you just look like a lick? What if you just extra friendly, got long money, and you look like a lick? Maybe if you
ain't supposed to be there. You ain't supposed to be there.
What if you was doing your part? What if that's your community service? What if you make so much money that one way you can funnel it back to your community is by putting some sweet girls through college, or so you thought?
Only a white person would say that.
No, actually, Kanye said that. Actually,
yeah, I'm saying.
Oh shit!
Fuck you, man.
Kanye is damn near a white person at this point.
Yeah.
So stay right
there.
there.
He said that back before
the college dropout.
Before the Trump shit.
College dropout.
What was that? All Falls Down or something? I don't know.
He didn't say that shit before college dropout. You crazy as hell. Kanye
crazy as hell. We're gonna fact check you.
Google it then.
All right, what do you want me to Google?
Google it.
Nah, we're good.
Don't Google it. Don't Google
but so okay, so I mean, realistically, if there's some statute of limitations
Right.
Or if it's just hearsay and she's just coming out and saying, I don't know what can really happen.
No, I don't think nothing's going to happen.
I mean, my Twitter timeline was fucking blowing up with that shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think nothing's going to happen
really think
to her.
something going to happen to her behind that shit?
Nah.
I mean, like, what, less people are going to listen to her music?
No charges will be brought up. What the fuck you talking about?
It's just it's just another thing to keep her in the, keep her in the circle.
Shit, wild, boy.
So
I don't even know. I mean, don't get it twisted. Don't think it don't happen.
Oh yeah,
it happens. It happens often.
It may or may
not.
Like
I say, if you a lick, you a lick.
Hey, you got in the way. She was out there. She was on a mission, bro. If you get in the way, hey, that's on you.
Somebody. That's what you got to think. Somebody was gonna get got.
Right.
Dudes do it to girls all the time, bro.
But that don't mean but that don't mean her doing it makes it all right.
No, it's still wrong.
I didn't say that. I didn't say two wrongs make it right. Don't make me go back to the 70s with this old school shit. I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that shit is crazy to how we look at it. Like if Cardi B been a dude, then we would have been looking at it like, oh, that's terrible. That nigga a monster. Fuck him. Like he need to be under the jail.
Right.
I just don't understand.
Don't get mad when Cardi B doing it because it's girls doing that shit for real. And it is what it is. If you a lick, you a lick.
Yeah, I don't think
them boys is really like the prey.
Pretty much. I don't think anybody's mad about it. I think it's just one of those things. It's just one of those.
So why is it popping on Twitter and shit like that?
Well,
it's a huge fucking headline to react to and shit.
It's just who it is.
In this climate
about
and
that shit, man. I grew up like this right here. If you a lick, you a lick.
I just don't understand how people like listen to this
music.
music.
You would be the
lick. Come on.
So let's get everybody's close.
I just don't get how you can listen to somebody's music and then when they tell you who they are and then they go do the shit.
How you sound.
You don't like what's that dude? Melly, Murder on My Mind. Everybody's so surprised that he got a murder case when they put out a whole song talking about murder on my mind. You know, like
I
didn't mean to shoot him.
I was thinking about that shit too. Hey, that should have been one of y'all topics. You did.
Right.
It is.
Look,
it slid it right. It slid itself right in.
I mean, so it is
a good parallel to draw.
So what was his name?
That was a good thing.
YWN.
Yeah.
So he got arrested and charged with the murder of his friend, right? Is that what we're talking about?
A couple of his friends. No, like he rode around. He rode around with them in his car for several hours after he shot them inside.
Oh my God.
Then pulled up to his other friends. They shot more outside of the car, trying to think that forensics wouldn't know that the shots that killed these kids came from inside, and then forensic bullets.
It's on video.
He was riding around with him dead in his car for hours.
So was it an accident?
Trying to figure out what to do with him.
Did he kill him?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. Allegedly.
Holy
shit.
We don't know allegedly.
Video in it.
Yeah, but it's got to. We got to say allegedly. We're a sponsored podcast now.
Yeah, we're allegedly. We don't know. We don't know the facts. We're just talking.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we got to wait for his day in court.
I mean, in a way that I want to say shout out to John Dot because that's a great comparison to draw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's really telling you what they are, what they're about, and then people still being shocked. It's like, why were you buying into this shit a month ago when it was popping?
Right.
If you wasn't about with what I was saying.
It's cool if it's on the record, but if it's real life on the news, I can't stand by that.
Here's the thing though, when the shit seemed like I'm just talking about it, it's cool. But then when it comes down to a situation where the shit is real, then it's like, I can't believe this shit. Bitch, I've been rapping to y'all motherfuckers for 3 years about this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Your last 5 songs were about murdering someone. And now I'm shocked.
About murder and selling dope and robbing motherfuckers and shit like that. So when you catch me down there doing this shit, then what the fuck? It's just like, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Y'all know about I know this is like some past shit, but I'm talking about like as far as like the C murder shit or the Mac shit.
Yeah.
Or
like why would you,
or Immortal Technique? Didn't he like get
Immortal Technique, BG, anybody that when they boys go in front of the damn court, they put them boys songs like, man, what shit? You been talking about murder and drug dealing and robbing motherfuckers and doing all this street shit. Okay, so but I don't feel like that's real though. I don't feel like you could use them boys like verses against them. Like don't use them music against them. But at the end of the day, you kind of got to look at it like this too. Like bro, you was talking about murder, no motherfucker,
Right.
like for real. And that shit do add up to the case that we investigating.
Yeah.
So like, man, basically what it boiled down to is when you got a nigga in front of you, put a mic in front of a motherfucker, he gonna talk. Point blank period.
Yeah, I think
Point blank period.
I think it's
these
one of
motherfuckers
those.
be talking too damn much. You be hearing these motherfuckers in these songs be. I'm talking about. I just was thinking about this shit the other day. Motherfuckers be very detailed in what they talking about.
Come on with your deep
like,
dive.
Straight up, like nigga, I ain't even from your hood, and I can understand exactly what you talking about.
Well,
like you know what I mean?
I was thinking about this.
I shouldn't be. Listen. Okay.
Bro, you got to quit trying to steer this fucking car, man. We got topics to go on to, and we dragging on this shit way too hard.
Yeah, I'm kind of drifting too. But 2 Chainz album that came out like a couple weeks ago, he's got this song called.
I fuck with it.
He's got this song called "Statute of Limitations."
Right.
And the song, the whole thing of the album is literally naming people that he used to serve, like famous people. Like,
oh shit!
I gave this to
Who did this?
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
He's like,
hard.
I gave Lil Wayne this, and I gave Rick Ross that, and I was serving this dude that.
That's
and I'm
crazy.
like, holy shit, dude! Like,
Dry
crazy.
snitching 101.
wonder how, like,
No,
I wonder what
wet
people
ass
are
snitching,
feeling
really.
about that. That
Wet,
shit
that's
was
really
crazy.
wet. That's moist snitching right there.
And that's for real.
Shit got
So
some moisture
like,
to
where
it.
where you draw the line at?
Somewhere
You know
back
what I mean?
behind there, because that crossed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
I was thinking, like, what are niggas saying about this song? Like, what are the people in this song saying? Like, I didn't see I'm surprised I didn't see anything about it.
Ain't nobody saying nothing.
All right, so what's everybody's closing thoughts on the Cardi B situation?
I don't give a fuck about it.
Okay. I'm really somewhere in the. I'm just interested to see where it goes, even though I think it's just a headline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not listening to her music, wasn't listening to her
Anybody
music
give
before.
a fuck about that Cardi B
That's
shit
where
is
I'm
a
at.
predator.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody say, hey, yo.
Yeah,
Anybody give a fuck about that Cardi B shit is a predator.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think it's funny.
Hey, Joe's on Joe's. I was just joking.
So moving on, have any of you guys seen the new movie Us?
I ain't seen it yet, so I don't want no spoilers.
I have spoiled it for myself. Dot, have you seen it?
I spoiled it for
No,
myself
but this
too.
thing has been making some noise.
Because I heard people talking about it, and so I was like, okay, well, I haven't seen it yet, and my Cody's fucked up, so I don't want to go to the movies. So, so I went and watched some videos, like some spoiler videos, right? It seems like another crazy ass movie. He's like a modern day. Well, I wouldn't say modern day, but he's like M. Night Shyamalan in a way with
I agree.
with some of his twists. And I thought, all in all, like Get Out and this one too, which I've seen Get Out, but I haven't seen this one. But it's like a different take. Like I respect his like take on it and his style on horror movies. And you know what I'm saying? So it's real different shit. I will say I'm gonna have to watch it to like really get a gist of it. But it seems like a crazy fucking idea. Anyway, people are tripping out about it. But another story came out the other day where Jordan Peele, the director from Key and Peele, which I fucking love Key and Peele. Jesus Christ.
Robert Downey Jr.'s.
Racist ass Melly Gibson. So this is Jordan Peele. I guess this is his second. Well, I don't know if Keanu counted. If they directed Keanu.
Nah, they ain't direct that dude.
They didn't do that one? I love Keanu. That shit was fucking hilarious too.
Yeah, Keanu. I got Keanu too.
I love that movie. But he's in the news again. I guess just a couple of days ago. He said that he doesn't see himself casting a white person or white guy or person as his lead role. And of course, that just drops the old stick in the shit bucket and starts stirring it right there.
Well, I got an interesting thought. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this, and it's only from a creative perspective. I think that he's probably somebody with a vision, and I think he probably is gonna more use each movie that he's putting out like a building block.
Exactly.
Almost like
there's nothing wrong with it.
So it don't like if he has a vision. Then I think he can speak to that. You know what I'm saying? He can say, I don't see myself doing. But now beyond that vision, something he ain't seen yet, I only think that saying something like that and it has nothing to do with black or white or whatever, but you don't want to put a limitation on your creativity. You don't want to put no cap. You don't want to
you don't want to outcast. You don't want to outcast people either. Your potential fans.
That's not even a thought of mine. I wouldn't. Right. From a creative standpoint, that's not something I would do. But in this instance, what I'm saying, I don't think that's not even a factor that I'm addressing about outcasting or trying to alienate a group of people.
Right.
I wouldn't care. My only focus would be, as a purely selfish creative person myself, would be, am I gonna put a glass lid over my own shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to box yourself in.
It seems as though,
which don't matter. You know what I mean?
What I've been seeing from him, most of his movies are holding like a theme. Anyway, so that kind of speaks to what Yayo's saying about him having a certain vision.
Yeah,
he may just be talking about what he's got lined up.
Right.
Yeah.
And people are going to take it in a shitty way when they hear that.
I think creative people, which usually aren't the critics that you hear from. Critics aren't the creative people.
Right.
I don't think critics would try to make any kind of fuss out of it.
Right. Well,
I don't think nothing wrong with that. Tyler Perry been doing that shit for years.
Right.
Name one white person that been in the
he
main
did have
role
some
in
fucking
a Tyler Perry movie.
Not a lead.
He did have that
not
one
as a lead though.
He
right?
did.
Man,
well, no, he had one movie where where he was taking care of white kids, or maybe some white parents was with Medea. And there was one where he had maybe not main characters,
they weren't main characters.
They were strong supporting characters, but that don't fucking matter.
Characters.
Now we're arguing semantics. He had white fucking people in the movie.
Oh, yeah, it's semantics. Yeah, it's semantics.
I saw a white person. Damn it.
They were there. They were present.
Right.
No, was someone made the comparison of like, well, what if like Steven Spielberg came out and said, well, you know what, I just don't see myself casting a black guy as one of my lead roles.
It's racist.
It would be racist, right?
Would flip out,
It would be racist. So it's kind of, I understand that point too. People are trying to make where it was like, okay, well, what if it was the other way around, right? I think any type of these situations, that's one of the things that come up. Right?
You can't do that because of reasons.
It is hard to do
but Steven Spielberg has casted black men as lead roles in his movies, like
Steven Spielberg made Steven Spielberg make Color Purple.
Yeah, he made The Color Purple, bro.
Did he really? He made Independence Day too.
He made all the Men in Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this motherfucker did not say Men in Black. Man, let's go.
Will Smith is black still.
Will Smith is black. I
still. We're putting that out there right now. Will Smith is still considered black.
Will Smith is black, Reese.
He's still black.
Okay.
I'm gonna type it into our ticker down here at the bottom so everybody knows.
I got you.
So you're not confused.
I hate to hold everybody.
I didn't think Will Smith was still black. Okay, I got you.
I hate to hold everybody to this light though, but it's like when I think about things like this,
right?
Like what Jordan Peele is doing, I think about Chappelle. I always go back to Chappelle.
Yeah,
and how he was like so able to, in a creative way, bring race to the front.
Right.
He was a pioneer.
He's the best at it. He's the best at it.
He did it in such a way that nobody cared.
Nobody gave a fuck.
And it was like, it's like,
because it's his intentions. I think Dave Chappelle seemed like he was just genuine about it, right?
Yeah,
like it didn't.
He got no fake layer.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have an agenda. He didn't have an agenda one way or the other. It was just you know,
it was all out of love.
Right. He's just a real dude, and I think you know, when anytime you're talking about race, motherfuckers want to get, you know, choose a side and this and that and get all butthurt and stuff. But like that's a great example is Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle fuck with everybody.
Everybody. He could roast on white people, black people, Chinese people, Mexican. You know,
we all need to hear it too. It's fucking real shit.
But the thing is, I don't know what it was about him, but it was like when other people try to do it, they're assholes. But when Dave Chappelle did it, he was a genius. And like I don't know if we'll ever be able to see that again.
No, he didn't.
He's too sensitive of a time, man. That's the reason why this is a thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I see earlier today. I was watching YouTube when I've been at work, right? And it's crazy how relevant this shit is to this conversation. But it was like Jerry Seinfeld and Chris Rock and a bunch of like the greatest comedians, whoever you thought was the greatest comedian. All these boys been talking about how great Dave Chappelle been, and it's like because they was like he like more like the chameleon comedian. Like he don't go out in front of a crowd and try to please the crowd or whatever like that. Like certain shit that motherfuckers do like as far as like you got your how am I trying to say this? Like you got like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. Dave Chappelle don't do that.
Nah, he freestyles, man.
He goes out there and he chills and he beats himself.
Yeah, he just be him.
Well,
so
and,
then like I think this is how he win, because like, you know, a lot of motherfuckers that go out there and put on an act or whatever like that. But when you just be yourself, you'd be surprised how many motherfuckers can relate to you just from you being you. You feel what I'm saying? Like no matter how ugly it might be ugly, it might be like, you shouldn't say that.
Well, like comedians are like the last line of free speech. It seems like because somebody like Dave Chappelle can go up there and say something, and he was a comedian in the '90s too, where we were a little more relaxed with our lingo and
you could say shit and do shit back then. You definitely
so he still touches on shit like that, and you still have people get up out of his live performances and walk out or say shit to him because he does say shit. But that's the thing, like we have to be able to say shit, just like Jordan Peele has to be able to have that opinion and say what he said too. I go back to
the creative freedom that these guys should have.
That's
like
what
the same way that nobody says shit to Quentin Tarantino when he makes Django, and he has so many people dropping N-bombs, and people are just like, you got to give it up to Quentin Tarantino because he's a fucking
nobody calls Quentin Tarantino a racist for saying the N-word in his movies, right? Nobody calls him a racist. So you got to let
Jordan Peele fucking not cast anybody but who he wants to at the end of the day.
He's making movies. He's making movies centered around black actors.
He's only made two movies.
And black directors and stuff. That's what he wants to do. He wants to involve,
that's the bigger hot take to me about. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No,
he wants to involve.
He wants to involve black writers, black directors, black actors. Like, you can't hate him for that. Now, if he was to come, I don't think he said that in a mean way or a demeaning way or anything like that.
So, like I said, man, he's got to have a
vision. It's creative.
Bill is the whitest black dude.
He is, ain't he?
My thing is, the hotter take about Jordan Peele right now to me is motherfuckers comparing him to Hitchcock and Spielberg movies in.
See, now that's
versus
the thing.
He only got made two movies, right,
bro. Like Get Out. Was cool.
It's not to say that they weren't good movies. Who knows? I haven't seen Get Out or else.
I don't think it's classic.
You ain't think Get Out?
I don't think it's classic worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool.
You tripping? I'm making a movie right now. I ain't got time to go to no fucking cinema.
My dog.
All right, well,
moving right along. Let's talk about.
I didn't want to say something. I didn't want to say one thing new. Y'all remember George Carlin?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
George Carlin been like a beast of that shit. And if you look at the George Carlin show, he been straight to the point, political. Like religious, like whatever the shit that you don't want to hear, that you don't want to say, but you think in your head.
Yep.
He been saying the same shit.
Shout out to those comedians.
Shout out to George Carlin,
still keeping it alive. People like that, man. It's they're slowly dying off, man. It's sad.
Yeah, man.
It is.
So moving on to our next topic, man, is something that's a crazy fucking story that I seen yesterday. So I was like, man, we got to talk about this. Apparently Amazon had pedo sex dolls. So they had sex dolls for pedophiles for sale on Amazon, and then they quickly removed them, obviously.
Once some tweets got some links got tweeted and shit, I'm sure.
So there's that. So and we have these stories all the time and we want to expose shit like this because this is something that's like, I feel like this is one issue that I feel like is fucking one of the biggest issues that humanity is dealing with right now and has always dealt with. Don't get it twisted.
So what's the business about?
So Amazon had stock and was selling, and the thing is Amazon doesn't warehouse anything anymore. They're a third-party seller just like eBay in some regards. Like they will just post whatever I have in my garage for sale if it clears.
Right.
So they had pedophile sex dolls, meaning they had children-sized or children-like sex dolls.
Right. Right. So the theory is that if you give these fuckers child sex dolls that they won't go after real kids.
That is fucking bullshit.
Sounds like sounds good in theory.
That's
I
like
guess,
giving somebody saline salt that has a cocaine addiction.
Right. It's like, here's a substitute for it.
R. Kelly had a toilet. He still piss on the little girl.
Oh,
hold on, man.
You fucking killed it.
That was I got me on
Oh my God.
Hold on.
That. And then what them boy had me on here for?
You killed it, bro.
Flying gonna hold it tongue now. I gonna
You killed it, bro. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You're right. You're totally right, Fly. My goodness.
You gotta drop like 17 bombs for that.
Oh my God. Wow.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
Oh, you can't hear the sound effects back, can you?
Nah, I can't hear
You'll hear them later.
bombs.
It'll be great.
It's all good.
You'll hear it later. Man.
Oh my God.
So
you
yeah,
fucked us all the way up on
so
that.
you're right.
You knocked us right off our pivot.
Just because you're totally right. You're totally right.
R. Kelly had a toilet. He still piss on that girl.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker, never told a lie.
Drop an airplane sound on that motherfucker.
I only got 3 samples right now. I got the fail horn, applause, and bombs.
Hey,
If
you
R.
got
Kelly
it.
tried to pee on me, I'd move out the way.
That's my Robert, always peeing on people.
Don't forget a hair, Robert.
So yeah, I mean, you're right though. You're completely right though. Giving pedophiles child sex dolls is probably not going to do anything. Might even make it worse.
Make
I mean,
it worse.
you
Come
know.
on now, man.
So
I would think
somebody
it would make it worse.
essentially, person A decided they had these things and they were going to sell them on Amazon, and Amazon saw
Yes.
that this person was trying to sell that.
Most likely, yes.
Most
Okay.
likely, what happens is it's
Somebody
an
else did.
algorithm that dictates what can and can't be sold,
Right,
and
right.
it wasn't until a human caught
Somebody
up with
caught
something
it.
that they
Yeah.
pulled it.
Yeah, it's not
And
like
I
Ama-
said, that was probably till some fucking
Somebody made a
crazy
deal
ass
about it,
links
yeah.
got tweeted.
It's
you know
not
what I mean?
like Amazon started manufacturing child sex dolls. I'm just
Right,
saying
right, right.
they were for sale on Amazon.
We could fucking spin our little show into that though,
could.
and say
We
fucking
could.
Jeff Bezos made
Yeah, it
sex
was
doll.
him.
I'm sure there's some fucking women's group that's saying that, right?
Yeah,
Or not women's group, but some
I mean, just
bunch
watch.
of people that's saying
Just
that.
look.
we're
Just,
gonna be on the list.
just
in a
look.
minute
Yeah,
after
I
that.
know. Just looking at
I'm
Jeff
sorry.
Bezos.
Higher society commentator Donovan Yo-Yo.
Y'all got sponsors and shit now, right?
Just looking at Jeff
We might want to
Bezos.
chill. We might want to relax.
This
a
is the
little
problem
bit.
with going live.
Yeah, just looking at
Lord,
Jeff.
that mercy.
Just looking at Jeff Bezos makes me think he might
forgot
he
have
did
he
something.
might have a couple of those child sex dolls. I don't know. It's just an assumption.
It's a rough one, but so yeah, that's that. That's
Yeah, that's our crazy story for the day. So moving on to our next story, and
moving on.
I want to give a shout out to everybody watching, man. Make sure you hit a like and share this video with your friends. We are the Higher Society Show every Thursday night live here on Facebook. We're brought to you by our sponsors, Grimes Technology, custom PC builds and upgrades, and also our homies down there at Rogue Energy Drink, man. We're about to order our first tub and get all hyped up on some Rogue Energy. So shout out to those guys.
Don't bless your heart.
But we're about
Hashtag Great
to
Cornholio.
we're about to move on to our next one here, which was one that caught my eye, and I was just like, I have to bring this up. I seen an article where I guess there's a petition. People are trying to get breakdancing into the Olympics as an official Olympic sport. Now, people have tried this. People have tried this with like American football and other stuff, right? So now they're trying to do actual breakdancing. How do you guys feel about if they said yes? How would you feel about like breakdancing being could it be possible? Is there enough
I'd actually watch
breakdancing
the
teams?
Olympics.
It makes
Would you
total
watch it then?
sense.
Yeah, I'd probably watch it.
That shit is inhuman, spinning on your head and shit. Like you gotta
pretty
be
tough.
some kind of crazy person to do that shit. Yeah, I'm with it.
I mean, they have like curling, and shit
I'll
that. That's
I'll
boring
just chalk
enough.
it up to I'm not the one that should be saying what should and shouldn't go in the Olympics. I'm not the one to pick it.
Right, but you would watch it, is right?
I would probably watch that part. Yeah.
I can't spin on my head, so yeah.
So you would dig it. What about you, Fly? If breakdancing,
I would absolutely watch breakdancing on the Olympics. I wouldn't watch none of the rest of that bullshit, but I'll watch.
That's
I would
it. That's all you'd
absolutely
watch.
breakdance.
So we concur.
make sure, hey guys, hop in the
Fucking
comments.
breakdancing at the Olympics.
Hop-
At the Olympics.
I would absolutely
Hop
watch
in the
it.
comments, guys. Would you watch Olympic breakdancing. I would just love to have like the DJ job for that. That'd be sweet.
I found a video on Reddit of Batista.
You know how much money you get paid for that shit?
Oh, that was so classy. He did the spin and everything. He did the spin-a-rooney with the cardboard box.
Hey,
Batista can get down, bro.
Hey, Reese, the check will be dumb for that shit.
Oh yeah.
DJ,
who they gonna get?
Be down for that shit.
They have to get Kid Capri to do that.
Would you
Somebody
have,
who can actually beat match.
Would you have an Olympic DJ?
Talking about some damn Kid Capri. No, man, you get Grandmaster Flash for that shit. Grandmaster Flash ain't dead in it.
No, I don't think.
I don't know, but Kid Capri
so.
is the fucking man. That's all I know.
No, Grandmaster Flash is the man. You ain't never watched the damn Netflix.
You do know I can turn you down.
The
turn you all the way down.
The get down. You talking about the get down?
Why would you do that though? This is real.
Because
shit.
I'm right and you're wrong.
You're not right because listen. Don't turn me out.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Okay, but you ain't never seen the damn.
I don't
shit on
know.
Netflix?
I don't.
Can I request that you turn him down?
But they should have DJing at the Olympics. They should have scratching and beat matching.
that would be
Flash
dope.
was like one of the originals.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Grandmaster
dope.
Flash was one of the originals. Y'all ain't never seen the Netflix shit.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, it's called the Get Down, not Breaking. Yeah. It's called the Get Down.
Yeah, I watched it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, Grandmaster Flash was like one of the originals, bro. Like, man, he got to be the one on there. If he ain't dead, I don't think.
What other sports or something that could be considered a competition that would you guys like? What would you guys like to see?
In the Olympic level, though?
Yeah, what would you guys like to see that would be
shooting dice?
We being
shooting
realistic.
Dice.
No, we're not being okay. If we're not being realistic,
Oh boy.
No, that's like a Dave Chappelle
World
skit.
Series of dice.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, yeah.
No, I just asked, are we being realistic or not? Because now I know what kind of fucking decision I'm gonna make.
Chappelle,
beatboxing.
They shit to us. Beatboxing. Okay, let's say shooting dice. You
Just battle rapping in the Olympics.
Chess.
Battle rapping. I think
Chess?
battle rapping. Yeah,
Chess is an art.
You think chess would be?
It's an art, but it's not a fucking physical.
I think chess would be. Well, no, not like in the Olympics. No,
you don't think that?
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, chess ain't like physical. And shit.
What
At
about?
least you got to raise your arm when you're beatboxing. You got to cover your
trick
shooting
shot
dice.
pool.
Shooting dice is
requires the
physical.
crouch and everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to have a good
physical.
crouch form and everything.
And if something happened,
you got to be able to break. You got to be able to break out. Yeah.
And listen, somebody might roll on you.
You might fuck around, get shabbed.
What about?
I'm trying to tell you, man. Shooting dice will be a good Olympic.
What about
a good addition to the Olympics?
What about arm wrestling? Because because arm wrestling's like on ESPN and shit. They have like
they should do Olympic arm wrestling. Yeah.
Right. I mean, they have like.
Why we don't do that?
Or that strongman shit that they do on ESPN.
Strongman's. Yeah. Well, you know. So like
this shit kind of whack, man.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna see no arm. Ain't nobody gonna watch.
Have you seen the guy with like the really big overgrown arms and shit? He's an arm wrestler. And his shit's like fucking. He's got like some disease.
He's got a lobster claw or something.
Dude, no, he's got. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. I mean, it's insane. It's in crazy and it's insane.
It's in crazy.
It's a mind freak.
Side note: is Gronk on that list? I know this isn't Sport of Society, but is Gronk on that list?
Gronk.
What is Gronk?
Gronkowski.
Yeah.
On what list?
On the topic list.
Oh no! Why did he retire?
Well, they
Who
said
the fuck is Gronkowski?
they said he retired, and then
the football player.
But his agent like went on saying that at any point if Tom Brady wanted to, like if they were doing bad in the season, they would call him back out of retirement.
Oh, I'm sure.
For a couple games just to put them in.
Now we talking about the Patriots.
Oh, okay. Don't piss Fly off now.
Come on, bro, man.
We don't do sports on this fucking podcast.
Topic,
I'm not good at sports, but I'm just proud that I know a sports fact. I hope
so
Scholar's still watching. I brought that up, Scholar.
Guys, make sure you tune in every Sunday night for the sport.
Scholar is a Patriots fan?
No, Scholar has a sports podcast that he does on the Higher Society Network on Sundays.
I just feel like Scholar
every Sunday at like 7, 8 o'clock.
Scholar, I got to get on your podcast too, man. I'm invading everybody's podcast, bro.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in every Sunday night for the Sport of Society with MC Scholar.
They run
and
the game.
Sam Cristiano. They
run that shit. They run that shit.
So moving on, I've got a story from earlier this week that I saw. I was going to talk about it, or I think I was going to talk about it last Thursday. So they believe that they finally, through DNA evidence, found Jack the Ripper. He was a butcher. He was a Polish butcher who got sent to an insane asylum, like the same year that the last victim had gotten killed. So this is like 100-and-something-year-old fucking murder mystery that they think through DNA evidence because there was some blood that they thought was the killer's left on the scene. How in the fuck does it take 100-and-something fucking years? I mean, I'm glad they solved the case, I guess, but Jesus Christ.
I don't think anybody is still alive that was affected by that shit.
No, they're not.
Reese.
Tupac?
Let me ask you a question, brother. Reese.
Yeah, they still haven't.
Who killed Tupac?
Yeah,
exactly. Who killed Biggie?
They still haven't, and we've got a Netflix fucking series about Tupac and Biggie. We still haven't found their fucking killers, but we found Jack the Ripper 100-and-something years later. Get the fuck out of here.
The Ripper is more like a damn like a fairy tale.
Yeah, almost. It's like a legend now.
Yeah, it's like it ain't even like I didn't even that's
shit's not lit, fam.
No,
that shit is for real. Like that shit is for real though. It's based on some real shit, but like, bruh, like this shit, like bruh said, like 100 years ago, like what the fuck? Like we still got motherfuckers around here. What about Black Madonna? I mean, no, I lied. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, I know I didn't say that. Just in there. What they say? The Black Dahlia, I think.
Oh, the Black Dahlia murders?
Did you say the Black Madonna?
The Black Madonna? I did, she blacked in a motherfucker too.
Let's move on. Yeah. I did say that.
I was like, what'd you say about Alicia Keys?
Right. I did say that, though. Oh, this dog talking about Alicia. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, don't talk about Alicia Keys like that, bro. Hey, chill out, relax. But yeah, you're right, dude.
Oh,
hey,
my God.
So I ain't got to relax.
So they found Jack the Ripper, guys.
Who fucking knows? They didn't find shit.
They
bullshit.
They think they found Jack the Ripper.
I call bullshit on that shit too, bro. I'm with you, yo.
I mean, but we're at a point now where, like you said, man, it's been so long. No one's affected by it anymore.
They can't prove who killed Kennedy, MLK.
Right.
Like these motherfuckers who is prominent right now, like who we still want to know. Like, bro, who the fuck killed these motherfuckers? Y'all can't tell us this, but at the same time, y'all can tell us who killed a motherfucker who was killing people 100 years ago.
It's fucking insane, man. It's fucking insane.
Don't nobody shit's whack. Anybody kill my dog. Anybody kill these fucking victims no more.
Speaking of whack victims, Jesse Smollett. Moving on to the Jesse Smollett story because it's a crazy one, man. This is insane. We talked about it a couple weeks ago when the whole story dropped about the hate crime on the Empire actor Jesse Smollett. And he went through the ringer there, going on some news. When he did a few interviews, and then once the story kind of came out, it seemed like everybody's like, "Oh shit, that's kind of bad, right?" Yeah. And but then all of a sudden, now he has been
he got charges brought up against him for filing false reports. Or whatever.
He had 16. He had 16 felonies against him that got dropped by the DA there in Chicago. The police chief and the police department are pissed the fuck off. The mayor's pissed the fuck off. They didn't spend their manpower. They said that Jesse had donated his $10,000 bond or whatever to the city. The police chief was like, well, that $10,000 ain't shit compared to what we spent, in this investigation and all that. Yeah. They also sent Jesse to do a few hours of community service with Jesse Jackson and the Rainbow Coalition.
Are you serious? You being funny or you?
No, I'm serious. This whole story seems like a fucking weird joke, but it's real.
It seems like a branching off the alternate.
They
universe
did. No, they did. Like, they sent his ass. They sent his ass to work with Jesse Jackson at the goddamn Rainbow Coalition as his punishment, I guess. This has been people are feeling one way or the other about this, and I, me personally, I'm just like, it was crazy.
On that
right,
from the jump.
Right, from the top. I was like, crazy.
I already knew that shit was like, man, please.
But people have been making ties between Jussie and the Obamas, and some other, and even the DA. there, and the DA came out and said, that he was a good citizen and that he, did charity work and this and that, which is the usual spiel they give you. No, well, that's the thing. People are upset because and this is it. The DA said that this doesn't mean that he is innocent. Yeah. It just means they dropped the charges. So I think it was really fucking. At the least, it's really embarrassing, but at the most, it is to me one of the worst examples of a hoax that someone's tried to pull that I've ever seen in my life.
Because he's black.
Well, he is black.
Nobody don't. Oh, I think he mixed though.
He might be mixed.
Motherfuckers is mixed.
That's a French name, so I don't know.
But you know his sister been the one, the little girl in East Bayou. That's his sister.
In what? What's that? A show?
It's an old ass movie.
Oh.
Yeah. What the fuck? You just showed your whiteness just now. Thank you, Doc.
See, I don't know.
For representing just now.
His half.
I told y'all I'm not Mexican.
Yeah, that 45% of blackness in you just showed.
It showed just then, yeah.
Yeah, it just showed just now.
What is that, a show?
No.
Right.
No,
that showed up. You see how that showed up? No, that's a movie.
He knows. He knows
back
very
in the
well.
day.
No, I mean, and that's the thing. I think when people first heard it, you never want to like say that you don't believe somebody when they say something, right? I mean,
not when it's like that, yeah,
right? Like, I mean, you want to, if it's something on like as big as a hate crime, you want to kind of reserve your judgment until all the facts come out. And that was a big deal with the whole with the news media, where they were coming out full force in support, and then when all the facts started coming out, they were kind of like, well, we don't really know what happened. That's what all the news outlets and the media is saying right now is, well, we'll never really know.
Or some shit?
Oh yeah, he called himself the gay Tupac.
Yeah, that's where you lost me, dog.
Right.
Yeah, like what are you doing? Like what?
What does that even mean?
Are you serious?
I don't know. He's the gay Tupac.
Can he rap?
I don't know if he raps or not. I think he just maybe he felt like a martyr or something.
Man, you better sit your motherfucking ass down. The fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it sound right.
So, all the facts that came out where he paid the 2 Nigerian guys, one was his trainer. He had texts and phone calls to these guys. They admitted everything. They had the bleach and the ropes and everything. I mean, it seems like a clear-cut case that he put them up to it, right? I mean, I think most people just are just gonna look at that and be like, yeah, he did that.
He did that shit.
He did that. Shit. And I understand why people are upset that he's just getting off without because that's a serious crime, man. I mean, we shouldn't, as tense as everything is between people of different races and fucking backgrounds and economic standings, as bad as shit is. Do we need shit like that, man?
Yeah,
that's bad news. That's bad news, bro. We got enough bad shit where we ain't gotta make up shit now.
I'm gonna go on record as a black man. I'm gonna go on record and see OJ did that shit.
Hey, thank you.
Jesse Smollett, or whatever the fucking name is, he did that shit. Kobe didn't do that shit.
Did Kobe take the pussy?
Kobe ain't take the pussy, man.
I ain't think so.
Me, man. Chill out.
I was just asking.
You don't think so?
Nah, ain't nobody bring Kobe in this conversation. Chill out. Ain't nobody bring Black Mama in this conversation, man. Let Kobe live.
Did Oprah's husband ever fuck around on her?
Absolutely. Okay.
Stedman?
Absolutely.
Stedman.
Stedman.
He got it in.
Oh, you know Stedman.
Absolutely.
You know fucking Stedman was getting in there, bro.
R. Kelly did that shit.
Right. So
Michael Jackson, he ain't do that shit.
You don't think Michael Jackson did that?
Michael Jackson ain't do that shit. And let's drop it at that, Reese. Let's leave it at that. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
I won't dive deep into my Michael Jackson theories.
Yeah, let's chill out with that Michael Jackson.
We'll save that for another podcast.
Hey, what Chappelle said? Michael Jackson made Thriller.
Yeah, that's right.
Thriller. You know what I mean? Thriller.
He ain't do that. He made Thriller.
He ain't do. They can't do no wrong.
So
man.
you would let your kids have a sleepover at his house?
Absolutely not.
Hell
Absolutely
no.
not.
You got me
Absolutely
fucked up.
not.
He's like, come on, we're gonna have a sleepover, Fly.
Nah.
It'll be fun.
You know what I mean?
It'll be fun. I made popcorn.
Now we can come to what they call it, Neverland Ranch or whatever, and me and the mama could be right there and have like
supervision.
Supervision over each other. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay.
But after the Neverland Ranch shut down, then we going.
No sleepovers.
Yeah, it ain't no sleepovers. No, we going.
I think.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, brother.
I think we all can agree no sleepovers at Michael Jackson's house.
Nah, no. Everybody can say that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you is. Mexican, Asian, black, white, whatever the fuck you is.
I think we
You ain't letting your chance stay over Michael Jackson's house. Straight up. I don't give a fuck if he got 3 daughters.
What about?
My daughter ain't gonna be one of the ones over there.
What about?
Or my sons anyway.
What about as a grown man? Would you, if Michael Jackson, let's say it's 1997, and Michael Jackson hits you up, it's like, Fly, hey, I'm having a thing this weekend at my house. I really want you to come by and hang out and maybe stay for the weekend. Would you do it?
What grown man have a sleepover?
I mean, he's got like superstars over there. He's got like
if Kanye West was like, "Hey, let's have a sleepover at the studio," I would fucking go have a sleepover with Kanye West.
So if Kanye West,
I'm gonna tell you, that's what me and you differ. You know what I mean? Because
you gotta think he might not call it a sleepover, but that's what it is. If if he flies you out to Hawaii for fucking 2 weeks,
I don't know. Aziz
Ansari made that's different. No, listen. Hold on, right quick. Because I see where Yayo going with this. It's different. Because it done been times to where I done go to Yayo's spot
for a sleepover.
And no, bro. Yeah, chill out with that shit. But like,
bro, we'll get drunk and have a sleepover.
We get
play
drunk
some Eddie money.
I'm talking about, but we up the whole time.
Yeah, I know. We're making music and shit. Everybody else in the house, the whole block asleep. We're in that motherfucker.
So what if it's 1997 and Michael Jackson?
What if it's 1997?
Invited you?
I'm 10 years old in 1997.
Okay, imagine you were a grown man in 97.
1997. No, I wasn't a grown man in 1997. I was like 13 in 1997.
No, I'm saying, imagine you were a grown man in 97, right? And you were a musician. You were an artist.
What shade was Michael Jackson?
He was a light.
He was white. He was white in 97.
He was white.
Yeah, he was white. He was super white in 97.
He was already white. Okay.
Matter of fact, he wasn't even white. He was like a different.
Okay, so we just got to set it up though before you ask the question.
That
so
was
it's
an
1997. Michael Jackson's white.
Let me set the stage. Let me set the stage for you. It's 1997. You're not a kid. You're a grown man. You're an artist, right?
I love Reese.
Let me set the stage for you. Michael Jackson's at the top of his game. Yeah, he might be white. He might be white now. Pepsi might have burned his fucking hair off, but he's still at the top, right? He calls you up, and he's like, "Hey, yo, like." Well, that's not what he says. He's more like, "Hey, yo, hey, Fly." But what if he's like, "Yo," he's like, now? "Come to my house. We're gonna be in the studio all weekend. I got a room for you.
You can bring a sleeping bag, or I have a bed.
we can sleep in the bounce house in the backyard.
We can pet the animals.
Yeah.
Wow, we sleeping in the backyard. Dude.
Yeah, he's got a bounce house back there.
I've got a monkey.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
He's got cable out there.
I get a room.
But if he invited you to stay at his house and to make music all weekend, would you do it?
I'm going.
I ain't gonna lie.
If I'm grown, I'm going.
I would go to make music because I got hands, so it is.
That's
what
I'm saying. If I'm grown, I'm going. Yeah.
If I'm
so if you tried any funny stuff,
because to me it's a win-win.
Michael Jackson, man, listen.
To me, it's a win-win. If I go to Michael Jackson's studio to make music and it all goes good, listen to my win-win. Listen to my win-win. Respect the V-neck. All right. If I go to Michael Jackson's studio to make music and option A is we make music and it turns out good, then that's a win.
Right.
And what is option B?
And if option 2 is he tried some funny shit and I put the beats on him, then I get known as the dude who put the beats on Michael Jackson.
You're forever known as that guy.
That's a fact though. But
why are we acting like
Michael? Hold on. Listen. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, Yayo.
What's Tito gonna do?
If you beat up
Tito gonna bring his ass around.
Why are we acting like Mike?
Hold on, Dot. If you beat up Michael Jackson in Neverland Ranch, well, you would never make it out of Neverland Ranch.
Oh yeah, I would.
You know that.
Why are we acting?
It would be Foreverland Ranch.
You think.
Oh yeah, I'm getting out.
Tito, you think Tito ain't
I'm
shit?
getting out.
Boy, listen.
I'm getting out.
I'm
getting out. I'm getting out.
They rougher.
Why are we acting like Michael Jackson can't take a hit? I saw the Jackson.
Right, Michael Jackson might be the truth.
Joe done beat the shit out of them boys.
I'm gonna fuck around, give him a flashback.
Oh fuck.
Hey, you know why we doing that? Because we doing it the same way how motherfuckers thought Prince wasn't a nigga. I'm telling you, like Prince, what them boys say, what Charlie Murphy said?
Challenge
him.
on
them boys.
Challenge him to a game if you don't believe me.
You want some pancakes?
Play games you want to. Like them boys been, because them boys, what that word called, yo? Back in the G. How them boys been? When them boys been androgynous. That's how them boys been. Like, you know, that's how them boys get the girls and shit. Like, as far as, like, you know,
they wore eyeliner and blouses.
They've been looking like girls. They've been looking like girls.
Like
wearing blouses and shit.
Yep.
Like Thugger right now, the GOAT. Yeet. All right, what else we got?
Guys, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it on this topic: the Mueller report for Trump and Russia. The whole RussiaGate thing is over with after
your probe went bust, Mr. Mueller. You fucking white man.
After 2 years of
piece of shit, you been digging all this fucking time and you ain't strike nothing.
Ain't found
shit.
So after
his pockets got a lining, and that's why he ain't fucking find shit.
So
you
after
crook motherfucker,
after
you crook
2 years.
Fed story face ass motherfucker.
Okay, well let me get to the facts here. After 2 years,
got his ditty on.
After 2 years,
I like how Yayo turned into the blackest white person in the world.
Right.
Yayo turned into Diddy on What's Beef.
I'm shutting the studio down.
Hey, real shit.
So after 2 years of the Mueller investigation into Trump and Russia collusion. There's no more looking into that as of right now. It's over with. It's a victory, I guess, for that side, and for the
nothing else to see here, boys.
For the other side, it's a mad scramble to find the next.
It's a fat L.
Yeah, it's a fat L
for the left. What do you know?
Fat L for the left. I think that since the beginning, and you know, and like I said, I didn't vote for Trump.
You better hold your mic still, sir.
I'm not a Trumper. But
I'm talking to you.
But from the beginning,
I'm sorry, bro.
You good?
But from the beginning, I did, and this is kind of like the Jussie Smollett case. I did think from the beginning the Russia shit was a little suspect. And I'm not sticking up for Trump or anything like that, but to me, you could tell that they were just trying to throw some shit against the wall and see what sticks. Now, in the
man, it's dirt on both sides. Nothing this goes like this with all this fucking finger pointing back and forth, and nobody did shit.
Right.
Both of you motherfuckers are some dirty, dirty ass men.
Right. Now, here's the thing.
Motherfuckers need a nasty award.
In the course of the DNC and the Democrats pushing for this investigation, what they did was uncover actually that the DNC and the Clintons were actually working with the Russians on the Steele dossier.
Who didn't know that?
Right. I mean, this was all public knowledge, right? I mean, this is all shit.
It's public shit.
They don't lie to you anymore. This isn't the 1950s and 60s, right? Where shit's nowadays they bank on us.
Yeah, they package it with some other shit.
Right. They bank on us not digging deep enough or caring enough.
Speak on it, Reese.
They just go ahead and tell us what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's not a secret. It's not a conspiracy, and it really.
Motherfuckers on Instagram and on Snapchat and on. Motherfuckers too concerned of what the fuck they doing. But go ahead.
Right. I mean, they're more concerned with Cardi B drugging and robbing men than they are with this shit. So they're banking. So they're banking on that.
About what's happening as far as the high crime.
Right. All this shit is they come out. They'll tell you exactly what they're doing, man, and all the other shit on the other side is brought out too. I mean, it's all out there on the table for us to look at. It's up to us to really dive into it instead of being controlled by what a guy on TV tells us or what like a news article tells us. We need to be more concerned with actually reading the fucking articles and not being in an echo chamber.
They bet on the fact that we don't research.
Yeah, for our own confirmation bias.
Yeah, confirmation bias is a motherfucker nowadays. So when people believe that Trump did collude with Russia, they're going to go to news outlets who are saying that. So then that's all they hear. So then they go out into the world and think that that's truth.
Or they just do what I did,
versa.
and they made their Twitter full of nothing but a specific thing.
There you go.
Like my Twitter is when I go on there, I see one thing. Guess what it is? Shoes.
And it's chock full of that, right?
It's showing me when they're dropping, who's got what for sale, what the prices should be. Don't buy over this price. Don't sell under this price.
Right.
Yep.
It's so fucking easy to tailor. And most people, by the way, Twitter is like the premier wild west frontier for free speech and public thought.
Right.
So many people make their Twitter accounts like like James Wood and Rob Reiner. Those are two opposites.
That's their public platform.
And it's all politics.
Right.
And so all they have is a fucking timeline full of people that agree 100%.
Yeah.
So what you say,
and it's like nobody challenging.
Right.
Huh?
Like you say, is the algorithm. Whatever the how you fucking say that.
It's so easy to just do it yourself. You don't have to. Like you follow 5 motherfuckers that are into what you're into, and then you just look at their timeline and you see who they're replying to, what they're talking about, and then you follow that person. And then by the time that person follows you back, somebody sees it, you got 10 new followers.
Right.
And now you got a circle of bullshit you're kicking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think the whole thing is kind of, to me. And like I said, as someone who's always been more of a centrist,
right,
and who has always thought that
I've kind of slid down the leftist hill down into this fucking middle,
right, and I've always felt like it was all a sham to begin with, and like it's all a joke anyway, and that I was for a time I was like our votes don't matter, and all this shit's all bought and paid for, but that was my way of thinking. And like I think over the past couple years, whether it was Trump or whether it was somebody else or something, I think most people in America are fucking done with the whole fucking charade of this whole it's just a big propaganda machine to make us hate each other and choose a side and really be divided when and we get caught up in it. And I think that with all the bullshit that's been going on with Trump and Russia and the left and the Clintons and all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. I think what it's really doing is pushing people away, and it's doing the opposite of what they intended. It's really waking people
away from government.
Right. It's waking people up to be like, yo, all of y'all are fucked. And we see what you're doing. We see the game you're playing. And I think it's been like that for a while. We've been getting to that point where motherfuckers are just like, we see what you're doing. We're not stupid anymore.
You look at it like this right here, Reese. I mean, like on some real shit. And I always tell my homeboys down here this same type of shit. I say, man, I can go to Tennessee and I can go to the hood and I can go kick it with my guys that that I grew up with and shit like that, or I can go somewhere else and you might see me around like complete white boys,
right? Like
motherfuckers, white boys that play guitar, white boy with long hair. They'd be like, why the fuck would you be around these motherfuckers? But like I say it because it's about like people.
Yeah, it's about people, man.
So like when you excuse me. When you get around people and you take a like you be like, that's a good person right there. Right. So it don't matter if you listen to country music and all that type of dumb shit and all that. I don't care about that shit. But I'm just saying like what matters is when I'm around you, how you treat me.
Exactly.
When you're around me, how I treat you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And we come from all different walks of life.
That's what it's all about, man.
That's why I love. Like,
that's what it's all about.
Y'all boys had the jump up the way. Y'all know what I'm talking about in the sea and shit. When y'all boy had the jump, that little house and shit, I love that shit because of the fact that it was like all walks of life in that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, no matter what, we all was relating to each other because we all were trying to make music.
Right.
Big.
Right.
And like I said, I had my guys coming through. Y'all had y'all guys coming through, and everything been, everything been relatable to, because it's like, all right, we all coming here for one function. We all trying to function. Like, hey, I like that song right there. I can jump on this shit, bet. Hey, jump on this shit. This and the third, and it has been one. It has been one, like one family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I say, that's why I always, like I see, on some real shit, shout out to Yayo, because end of the day, I wouldn't know none of y'all boy if it wasn't for Yayo. You feel me?
Shout
and
out to
damn near, and bro embraced me. Like when I first meet bro, you know what I mean? And bro know what I talking about. Like I meet him through one of my homeboys from the hood that, you know, they ain't cool no more. But damn near bro he ain't look at me like, well, I don't fuck with bro no more, so I don't fuck with you no more neither. Like he always embraced me and always been love. And like I see, I gotta see rest in peace of mama too, cause damn near that woman that always had shown me love, and damn near and like I said, I ain't trying to hold y'all up and shit like that, but I'm saying, like, he always had, like, whenever I come over there, he always treat me like family.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Always.
That's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be. And I think,
and that been the whitest woman I've ever met in my life. You know what I mean?
Well, like, she knew was love.
Can't be shit, but she knew what the business was. Like I say, she knew. She used to always tell me, she was like, well, if we go somewhere, it'd be like, man, make sure you look out for Donovan. You know what I mean? I said, right. Man, you know I got him, man. That's my brother. You know what I mean? Like, and I remember times we used to be off in there making much noise. And you know how loud I am anyway. And we used to be off in there making much noise, and she never minded. Like, she never minded it. She knew Yayo had a like, he knew where he was going with this shit. And like I say, when I see y'all boys now with the podcast and Yayo doing this thing with the movies and shit like that, I just had to sit back and kind of like be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this is what mama, she seen this already,
right?
You know? So,
right.
Like I said, I love you, man. You my brother, man. Like Reese, I love your ugly ass too, man.
I love you too.
You know what it is, brother.
I love you too.
You know
well, look, I mean, you're completely right, and we'll end it on this. And you are completely right, and that story hits the nail right on the fucking head. You don't judge people based on their looks, their color, the car they drive, the clothes they wear. The problem with society today, to put that hat on for a second, is that's what's wrong with us today, and us in general as people, is that we've gotten away from Dr. Martin Luther King's message of judge a man by his character, not on the color of his skin. Today, people are judging people based on the color of their skin, solely on the color of their skin, because that's what's in the air today. That's what's being pushed, you know, and the pockets. Whether it's rich or poor, black, white, whatever, we got to get away from that. If we can leave this story, this podcast with that message, man, everybody love everybody. Hey, look, get out and talk to people. Get out and experience life. Get out and mingle with people and hear their stories and hear how their life was, and that's how we bridge the gap between people. It ain't about looking at somebody, whether they're black or white, and judging them solely based on that. That is wrong. That is
what Matt at?
Matt's at home sleeping right now. He's probably watching us tucked all tight in his bed.
That's my dog right there. You know what I mean?
Oh, which Matt you talking about?
If a motherfucker seen me and Matt at the gas station together.
Oh, he's talking about Rambler. He's talking about Rambler, yeah.
Yeah. That his name Matt, right?
Right.
Yeah. If motherfucker seen me and Brew at the gas, and that's my dog. I fuck with Brew. But then if motherfucker seen us at the gas station together, and one of my homeboys come up to me and be like, "Man, like y'all together." Like, it'd be weird.
Yeah.
But motherfucker don't know. Like, man, like you say, Yeah, I fuck with folk on they, like they say, on their character.
That's what it's supposed to be about, man.
Like how you treat me is how I treat you. You
exactly.
What I'm saying? We might come from different walk of life, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If you real with it, you real with it.
Right.
And that's why me and Yayo been down since what, 09?
It's fucking been 10 years, man.
You dig?
Goodness.
Come on, man. Ain't never fall out. Ain't never had no bullshit ass conversation or no shit like that, man. Everything been trill. You dig? Because Yayo treat me how he would want to be treated.
Exactly.
And I treat him how you know what I'm saying, how I would want to be treated. You dig?
Exactly.
And we just always just link together. And then like I say, he introduced me to you, Dot, Ugly, and then you know, like all y'all boys. And I'm privileged. I feel like I'm blessed just to know y'all boys, all down the scholar.
Don't call me
and all
ugly.
that type of shit. You know, I mean, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. I mean that.
No, you're good.
I ain't ugly. I'm cute.
John Dot said he's cute. Okay, leave him alone.
Dot, you married, bro. So okay,
I'm
that's
still
cool.
not ugly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
Well, Fly,
get back on this market.
Fly. Thank you so much, man, for kicking it with us, bro.
It's been too real, man. The in-person one coming soon, man. We're gonna get together some kind of way, whether I come to South Carolina or whether you come back to Tennessee for a spell.
I gotta come down there and meet.
man.
I gotta come down there and meet, man. Bringing the whole family down there and me and shit, man.
Let's do it.
My big homie daughter graduating high school and shit, and me.
We'll iron out all the details.
It's so good to talk to you again,
we'll
brother.
just make sure we get something together, man.
Yeah,
that's for sure. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, for real quick shout out, Kenneth Fly Holmes. He's tagged up in the description. We'll make sure and post his.
Everybody on Facebook, go add him, go check him out. We're gonna be posting his YouTube links right after the show, right after the video ends the live on YouTube. I will, I guess, edit the description so you can check out his music.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, we got to remember that we're
we'll make
multi-streaming now.
Yeah, we're on
big shit popping.
YouTube and Facebook.
Fuck with my shit. Like straight up on IG. I'm at OTS Fly.
Facebook,
like I said, on
Kenneth
YouTube,
Fly Holmes.
On Facebook, Kenneth Fly Holmes. On YouTube, I'm Kenneth Fly Holmes. And on YouTube, you could be able to listen to a whole lot of my shit. Like, you know, I got some shit popping. And matter of fact, we got the working video. Kenneth Holmes featuring OG Tank, the working, and then we got the Mid Squatters featuring Kenneth Holmes, Missing Prayers video. That's on YouTube as well. Those two videos.
Check that out. Go check it out now.
Well, Fly, man, we appreciate it, Bubba. We'll catch up with you later. And thank you so much for
love,
kicking
bro.
it,
I'm gonna hit you up later on.
All right, bro. Hit me, you know.
All right, much love. Buddy. Appreciate you for coming through, bro.
My guy, love y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Love you too, man. Kenneth Fly Holmes, our guy.
He came through. He blessed the show. He did that one time.
Man, amazing. Thank you, Kenneth Fly Holmes, for coming on the show. And John Dot, thank you as well.
Yeah, I had a blast.
John Dot, so coming up, what is it, the 7th? When is WrestleMania?
April 7th.
So April 7th, are you going to sit in with Matt Dawes and I, if you can, on the WrestleMania?
If I can. I think I had another engagement, some work things going
on.
So
it's April 7th, right?
I wanted to, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it. We'll talk about it.
So April 7th, Matt and I are going to do a live stream. We're going to be watching WrestleMania, commenting on it.
Give Kofi the title.
Kofi Kingston needs the title.
Kofi needs the title. Man, I get so...
Everybody's hype about Kofi Kingston getting the title. We're going to do a live reaction on the Higher Society channel. Matt Dawes and I, Jim Swisher and Too Tough Buddy Ruffy coming from the UFW. We're not going to do it in character, but we're going to watch WrestleMania. We're going to do a little live comment and stuff. But check out SOS, Sport of Society, this Sunday night.
Sunday nights. Every Sunday night.
Those guys are coming back with their 3rd episode. If you haven't watched it already, go to the page.
Putting a little variety in the society. You ain't got to get all your takes from Sports Center,
you don't
ESPN
need Sports
no
Center.
more.
You
can fuck with us live.
Also, make sure you go check out www.thehighersocietyshow.com.
Oh, well, we got a website?
We've got a website now.
Oh, my God.
Our live streams go directly to our website. We've got our eBay store set up so you can catch out some sweet vintage swag. We've also got some news stories, and we're going to be posting new stuff on the daily. Again, we're live on Facebook and YouTube, so if you haven't went and subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, please go do that. Make sure you guys go download the new song from MC Scholar and EJ Carter.
The Drop.
And
Apple
what is
Music,
it's on
Spotify.
All
Gonna
of
do
it.
these numbers. Let's get these numbers up, people.
So make sure you guys go
Google
download
Play,
that.
Amazon.
Everywhere. Google the shit.
MC
It's out
Scholar and EJ Carter, The Drop. Go get that shit.
Produced by Ice Cold 90,
Bam.
mixed mastered by Ice Cold 90. Make that shit sounding crisp.
Make sure you guys tune in every Wednesday night for Dr. Dangles playing a little NHL. Make sure you tune in Monday nights. We're back with season 2 of the Untouchable Wrestling Federation. John Dott won King of the Ring.
Yes,
again. He won the belt fair and square from Donald Trump and Scorpion.
Me and Scholar won the fucking tag team championship title belt.
The Hit Squad.
Yeah, but I won the King of the Ring, though.
The Hit Squad.
What
Ice
does
Cold
that mean?
Donnie.
It means I wake up and I piss greatness.
I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
We're tag team champs.
He smells like a champion. But guys, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Grimes Technology, custom PC builds and upgrades. We're about to get a computer from Grimes to do our streams on. Shout out to Grimes Technology. Also, Rogue Energy. Shout out to those guys. We're going to be ordering this week our first tub of energy drink in our little shaker bottles, and it's about to go down.
Gotta have that shit, boy.
So, on behalf of me, John Reese,
Ice Cold Donnie.
John
I'm in
Dott.
this hope.
on behalf of MC Scholar, Sam Cristiano, Matt Dawes, all the guys here, Ryan the Canadian holding it down for the home team. Shout out to everybody.
All the past, present, and future guests.
That's right. Guys, remember, if you have music that you would like reviewed, please send it to the Higher Society Network at Gmail. Please send your music to the Higher Society Network at Gmail. Donnie and I are going to be collecting music to start our music review show, Rhyme Society.
It's true.
We need as much content as we can for our first episode, so if you guys know anyone who has any music that you would like to have played on our channel and on our show, send it to us. The Higher Society Network at motherfucking gmail.com.
You got to put the .com, but you should know that.
So
Yeah, website.
all that.
Videos,
All
streams, sponsors,
all that,
graphics,
all that,
computers,
all that,
energy drinks,
bam,
guests,
wow,
ratchet people,
oh no,
nice and tight,
they did that,
white folks,
Woo,
black
white-
folks,
oh, all of them,
Asians,
Yeah.
no discrimination,
Them too.
everybody, women's,
Them too.
men's,
even John
we got
Dott.
them.
And ninjas.
Ducks, dogs, frogs.
Shout out to you
We
guys.
in here. We're out here.
We'll see you next Thursday on the Higher Society show. We'll see you Sunday night on the Sportus Society. You guys have a good weekend.
Yeah, man, we in here. We
Peace
out
the
here.
fuck
We
out.
over there. We everywhere. Doing this shit. Done this shit. did this
Everybody
shit.
love everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody love everybody.
You don't gotta like them. Love
Nope.
everybody though. Have respect.
We'll see you next week. You guys have a good one.
Yeet.